something we all need to know. If you want to keep that healthy glow, remind your friends in courteous terms. Let's spread the word and not the germs. Wash your hands, it's the right thing to do. It's easy when you only have to. Wash your hands, keep them clean, oh yeah. Hey, hey, wash your hands. But if you find you're not feeling well, like too many trips around the carousel, call the doctor, that's what you do. The doc will take good care of you, and you'll feel better too. Wash your hands and make your mother proud, and maybe you can join the popular crowd. Wash your hands like 50 times a day, oh yeah. Hey, hey, wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Ship Show.
We're gonna go. Okay. Wait.
Bagog.
No echo, please. I plugged in the microphone after the live stream started in an effort to avoid the echo. Tell me there's no echo. Just tell me. Will be cruising says gonna miss next week's live. I'll be in Freeport. Hello, hello, hello. How we all doing? No echo. Don't we have a sound effect for that? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, guys? What's going on?
What is going on?
What is going on?
Cheers.
Cheers. Prost.
Oktoberfest
month, y'all. No echo, says the Italian dude, Michael Anto Giovanni. Anto Giovanni.
I was ill prepared with German music. I'm sorry.
I was ill prepared for everything this evening. So yeah, why would it do that? It tried to censor Wanda's.
Because she was speaking in another language.
Yeah, she said Prost. Brussels sprouts rock, says Alana Zingano.
That's right, Mike. What is up, shipheads?
Brian Schultz says, a moderate volume for the sound effects. We won't get into the details, but there's a reason for that. So.
Right.
Yeah. I learned something tonight before the live stream. This holds actually 4 beers. 4 beers, y'all.
Wait, 4 beers all the way to the top?
Yeah. Yep. So I think it's 11-ounce beers, though, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure.
11.2 ounce are German beers?
Yeah.
What are they trying to jip you?
Yeah, pretty much. Honey, sit up straight, says Lisa.
I'm trying. Slouching? I got back problems, y'all.
Not for long. Just keep chugging.
Back problems.
You'll be fluid as a gymnast here in a minute. So, okay. Can you hold your pee in before you finish it? That's a good question. I don't know, but there's a bathroom right around the corner.
And that has happened on the show for me, where I've had to say,
yeah. Oh, it's happened to me too. And you run in the bathroom and you're like rushing to get it over with.
Yeah, and then it's not even that satisfying because you know it's not everything's out and you're just going to have to go again. But
hashtag satisfying.
The camera calls.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome everyone. I don't know how many people are here because I've never been able to see that. Just haven't. I don't look at it on my phone because I'm too afraid we're going to lose Wi-Fi signal, or not Wi-Fi, but internet.
So there's this little icon in the corner of our screen that John stares at. Yeah. The whole time he's laser focused on whether it's green, meaning a great healthy stream.
Like it was all week last week, and I was like,
We all like healthy streams. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
And I'll tell you what I like. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself.
But it's orange right now.
Actually, I find feet.
It just means that it's not red.
It's meh.
Yeah, it's meh. But I don't know. We've been orange 90% of the time. So Linda's saying no echo, so that's cool. After those mugs, you will have healthy streams, says Sharon and C. Okay, so let's just talk about the elephant in the room, or maybe the mouse in the room if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But we are doing an experiment this evening, okay? Just a small experiment. It may go straight to ship, if you know what I'm saying.
It probably will.
If you know us, it will go straight to ship. But we want to try a call-in thing. Now, here's the catch. Unless you're a member of our Facebook group, you won't know the number for that call-in because that's where we posted it.
Yeah.
And we are going to take some phone calls live if anybody wants to call in. It's presumptuous of me to assume people will.
But just wait.
But please wait. We'll tell you when. If you call before then, we're just going to ignore it. But also, we will hang up on you. If you do not, when we say hello, if you do not immediately identify yourself as someone that we would know, don't give us some weird name. We gotta know who you are.
Chip.
Yeah. Then we're hanging up, but we'll get to that. I'm a little nervous, but I like it.
And yeah, just please wait for us to say the lines are open. Right now they are not.
Crazy Cat Traveler has a comment. She says, Facebook less discrimination.
Well, here's the main reason is it's a Google Voice number.
Yep.
And if the number is out in the chat or in the thumbnail, we're gonna get calls all the time, y'all.
Yeah.
And I got one Google Voice number.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
So
well, yes, exactly.
It costs money to change your Google Voice number.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, so we don't want it advertised anywhere. Plus, you should all just join the Facebook group anyway.
Right. So Happy Wednesday, says Clint G. Happy Wednesday to you, buddy. Brian Schultz says, what's the over-under? This is like an armrest. What's the over-under that Caitlin calls on FaceTime? Sharon C says we need a screener. Yeah, I know. Sometime we'll do that. We'll do like D&G Explorers. We'll have Liz on the other end.
I think we could have Mrs. Doodles come over and do that. She'd be happy to do that.
That'd be cool. Kelly would just let everyone in and be like, oh, hi, how are you? Okay, yeah, come on in. And then it's like, hey, this is Chip. Show them toes. Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you what I like. I have a
foot
fetish. Stella can scream. I know I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful. Do you know how to make slime? Okay.
Hey, I saw somebody in the room. I think we should wish them the happiest of happy birthdays.
Who's that?
Well, you don't know?
I do know.
Well, let's play the happy birthday.
Well, it's this.
Happy birthday!
Right? I think they're still here, right? The Baileys?
I see Tom.
Is that both of them?
Well, I'm sure they're together, right? Are they on a cruise together?
No, they're not on a cruise, but they're celebrating her birthday.
Tom Beetle Bailey His lovely wife, Rhonda.
Rhonda
Blankenship.
Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Or better yet.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Love that.
Happy birthday, Rhonda, if you're still here.
Sitting on the bagok of the bay.
Sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes.
Wow, you're getting in early.
Watching the ships roll in. I mean, I was always into the chickens. When I get excited, I gawk.
There you go.
Hey there, Clay Kowskis, says Daniel Donnelly. Then I watch him roll away again. Whoa, I said, now sitting on the dock of the bay. All right. Thank you.
I'm not even going to get you the...
Can I get a ride home?
I'm not going to give you the barf sound.
Okay,
good. I was digging it.
Okay, cool. I mean, if I get the barf sound, I know. I just didn't hit the mark, and I'm okay with that.
No, it's me.
Y'all know me. I rarely hit the mark.
It's just me busting your bagoks.
Oh. The 48 ouncer is kicking in, says Michigan Mom.
Well, that's how we roll.
Spiker's Crazy Cruiser. Should we say hello? I feel like there's a ton of people.
Yeah,
there.
We've kind of like intermittently said hello, but...
It's time for the Alphabetical Hello segment. Uh-oh. I just did something I shouldn't have done there, huh? I should not have done that. There we go. Let's close that. All right, who we got? Alana Zingano!
Mi hijo recibió.
Is in the house. Welcome, Alana.
Welcome, mommy to be.
They're in New York City right now.
Oh, I'm shocked that they're somewhere.
Well, I know, isn't it? But she's doing a ship tour tomorrow.
I'm shocked as well.
Yeah, they're not cruising though. They're.
I'm shocked about that too.
I know, it's shocking all around. They're doing a ship tour. I forget which one though, but or I don't know if she said, but still. They're in New York City. They went live and direct from New York City. Brian Schultz is here.
It just means that they're doing something cruise related, which just more makes me jealous than anything. So
that's right. Cash Addict Mel Stowe is here, fresh back from Peru. Welcome. Chris Sandberg, howdy. Clint G, Crazy Cat Traveler. Mr. Daniel Donnelly. How you doing, buddy? Who else we got? Ellen Huffnell.
Well, you kind of skipped some people.
I know, I jump.
But
hey, girl. How you doing, girl?
What you say, girl?
Dave and Brandy's Excursions is here.
Dave and Brandy, what's up?
Look, Ellen left. No, I'm just kidding. Donnie Luke.
Well, you know who left? Alana left.
Oh, Alana's like, okay, enough of that. I'm out. Dave and Brandy's Excursions is here. Cruise Addict 1987. Welcome. Crazy Cat Traveler, we mentioned her. Florida Krista is here.
Hey.
Great video.
But yeah, we're going to talk about you in a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. How to find your husband on a cruise ship. Check out the Degenerate Cruisers if you're looking for some good content. Where'd they go? Oh, Going Places is here. Welcome. Miss Jeannie Brock is here.
Going Places new?
No, they've been here before.
See, I'm really bad at that.
Jennifer Kildow's here. Josh Odom is here. Who else? Did somebody jump back in? I guess not. Kevin Brubaker, who's really been a force in the Facebook group lately, comment-wise. I got to give props where they're due. Kevin Simmons is here. Welcome.
Mr. Yacht Rock himself.
Or nah. Lawrence Lindquist, welcome. Linda Cusiak, Liz Breen, the mother hen, welcome.
The mother hen.
Thank you once again for being
it's
here.
It's always good to have you, and thank you for being you.
Soon you will be this call screener once we figure out the technology. Mark Robertson is here.
And by the way, when we do open the lines, we would love for Liz to call in.
Yes, Liz.
We
definitely would love
spoken
for you
to
call in.
you. I think you've spoken to Liz over the phone before.
Well, kind of.
No?
Not really. No. No. Not that I can think
So
of.
does she exist?
I might have accidentally butt dialed her like I do Jamie all the time on Messenger. But anyway, Mark Robertson's here. War Damn Eagle. It's going to be a great college football season this year. I'm so excited that I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it.
Well,
Go Buckeyes, y'all. I know. I want you.
I'll give the Buckeyes that.
It's Friday night. We're gonna make it happen. Right. Melissa Yeager's here. Michael Antogiovanni is in the house.
Antogiovanni.
Antogiovanni.
It's very fun to say.
Pasta al dente. Michigan Mom is here.
Pasta fagioli.
What is that? That Artie Lang used to always, his mom used to always make him broccoli rabe.
Yeah.
Mike Chernock is here. Ocean Blue, welcome one and all. Pam Shantz, the Flamingo Vagabond.
Yeah, another Michigan.
With the classic name change here. Okay, I like it. It's cool. Rafael Azengano is in the house.
One
welcome.
leaves, one joins. Good to have you, Rafael.
Randy Kalman's here. Welcome again. Rhonda B. Happy birthday. Here's a new name.
Love your singing, Rhonda.
Here's a new name. Roberto Caluri.
Ooh, Roberto.
I don't know. I don't know if I pronounced that right.
But you can say Roberto.
Roberto.
Yes.
Sharon at C is here. Welcome.
Lovely people.
Hello.
Lovely.
What's going on? Exactly. Lovely people. Lovely people that we will very soon, not really, but soon enough, be going on a epic group cruise with in 2021.
That's right. Speaking of lovely people.
Jamie and his lovely life.
Spikers.
Lovely wife, Sharon. The Spikers are here. Yeah. The Crazy Cruisers. Check them out on YouTube. They've got a channel going on. They just got off the Carnival. I suck at that. But they cruised with the Degenerates and
the Carnival.
Whatever it was they cruised, it looks like they had the time of their lives.
Yeah. That's right.
The Klaykowskis are here once again.
What's
They're
up?
Here every single time.
What's
I'd
up?
like to thank you for tuning in. Maybe say something in the chat sometime. You're just always so quiet. Trevor Bagakler is in the house with
the best name.
In my opinion, best name that there ever will be in our space. So, and last and certainly not least would be Wanda Byram.
You know, I got to give her a shout out because I really appreciate she's very active in the Facebook group.
Yes, and yes.
Thought-provoking, funny.
Funny for sure.
Yeah, you know.
Thought-provoking for sure. And just all around friendly to everyone and helpful. Love it.
Well, and I just even enjoy her trash talking. You know, it's lighthearted and fun. It's good.
It says the Google number that you put out there says is not available.
Is it because you're calling that already?
No. Did you get a call? Do you have to open it up?
Well, how would
for
you
calls?
know that unless you tried to call it?
Well, because he's not watching, so he doesn't know that we made that announcement. That's interesting. Maybe it's not going to work.
That's very possible.
Are we sure you can get you get calls on that all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the number? I'm gonna call it
right here.
Where?
Play the folks a fun video while we figure this out.
Well, hold on.
We've got some
5700
59.
I know that. Way to go.
It's coming in.
I'm not calling you. You're getting a call, but that ain't me.
Griff, are you oh, he's not listening? Should we just try and answer it?
Okay, sure. Identify yourself.
Hello there, identify yourself. The lines are open.
It is Florida Krista from the Degenerate Cruisers.
Hey, Krista, so I'm not sure how the...
Wait, you got to turn your volume down.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Wait, Florida Krista...
let me turn my volume down.
Yeah, you got to turn your volume down.
Okay, my volume's off.
Okay, perfect. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. I'm ready for a cruise, and I'm like 140 some days out, and it's like really depressing.
Yeah, I think we're at 115. I checked today.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I love following your latest vlog series, and I My wife and I watched your video today of how to find your husband on a cruise and thought that was absolutely brilliant. And I'm not going to give the whole thing away because you got to go to Degenerate Cruisers and watch it. But it's go ahead.
I couldn't find him. I woke up and I was by myself in the room, and I'm like, I could cruise the whole ship, but how am I going to find him?
How am I supposed to get to 15 drinks if she's taking a nap and I'm watching?
I hear you.
That's true.
And she found...
You got to go.
Again, I'm not going to give it away, but she found a very creative way how to find you, Jason. And I think it's very similar to how my wife would find me on a cruise.
We'll Be Cruising says we forgot him. We would never forget you. I thought we said we talked to him already because he said something about a cruise, but he won't be here next week. But Will Be, leave it to me to screw it up. So you guys, tell me, your next cruise is 100 and some days away. What ship?
We will be on the Carnival Magic, February 29th, 2020, out of Fort Lauderdale.
Is that a whatevs cruise?
That is whatevs too.
Oh, so for those of you that don't know, it's a Adventures Ahead group cruise. And you guys, my first Carnival cruise was on the Magic this past June. Have you guys been on the Magic before?
We have not been on the Magic, but we are really excited. That'll be the biggest Carnival ship we will have been on to date.
You guys are going to love it. I would say that there's a gaudy old Las Vegas decor to it that I absolutely love.
Right.
And it was just a blast. That ship, everything about it, the staff, everything was an awesome time. You guys are going to love it.
The best part about cruising is we can all be on the same cruise, but it's whatever you make it. And we go on vacation with the intent of having a great time, and we always do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never had a bad time on a cruise. I've had bad food.
Nope. But you've seen people that have been miserable and want to nitpick every little thing that goes wrong, and they don't end up having a great time because they just don't let it go.
Let it go! Don't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, my. Well, I think that they bring up a really good point because they have a great attitude about cruising, that especially first-time cruisers, if they just went in with that attitude of, hey, we're going to have a great time no matter what. If a port gets switched or bad weather happens, hey, ship happens.
We're going to talk about that in a little bit here, about ports getting switched, y'all. Holy free holy. There's been all kinds of cruise news that we can actually talk about this evening instead of like what I did for breakfast yesterday. So that's cool. So what else? Oh, so I have a question for them. I want to reiterate to the degenerate cruisers in the house that we talked about this on the live stream for Adventures Ahead, but I wasn't kidding. I need a place to crash on January 31st.
In Orlando.
We have a room that stores the Keyser, 7 taps of homemade beer.
Okay.
And it has a, what do you call that sofa?
It has a really nice, ridiculously expensive futon in it.
Okay, futon. That's great.
It can be the coupe for the night.
Or just give me a hammock and I'll swing out by the pool. I don't care.
You know you're welcome to crash with us anytime, man.
All right.
We don't have a big house, but we have a homey house.
That's
a lot of all the degenerates that have been on our drink videos have been here.
Wanda Byram says, Florida Krista, you taught us a valuable lesson today with your video.
So was that just totally spur of the moment because it was an actual scenario?
Well, I'm trying to be. I have this Osmo Pocket, and I am always forgetting to video anything.
Yeah.
I took it on the cruise and didn't video anything, and the only thing I had in my hand was my phone. So I was like, "Hey, I can video me tracking him down," and so I did.
And so a little tip to the husbands, buy your bar or buy your drink on the other end of the ship if you don't want to be found.
And then run.
Pro tip. Pro tip.
I mean, I literally, it was like, I was looking at my Simon Sale account and it was $3.33 and he had bought a drink at $3.32. So I was like, haha, got him.
Nice.
So Jason, were you
amazing.
surprised that she tracked you down?
She's a super sleuth.
Or were you just assuming that Krista was going to come looking around on the pool deck for you?
Well, since I don't do the internet or anything, because I really love the cruise part where you got to turn your cell phone off, I just use it for a camera and to count my steps. I mean, there's a select few places you'll probably find me. It probably wouldn't be the library.
No.
You know, Guy's Burgers, somewhere where you can either vape or smoke and get a drink. So, you know, limited amount of places, but she walked right to it. From the end of that video to the time she found me was probably a minute. She found me with the same beer that I had just ordered. That's how fast she found me, and that's saying something.
And I'm with you. My wife could probably find me in about 4 different places on a cruise ship.
Kelly would just be like, when he shows back up, he shows back up, and I'm not waiting.
Well,
because she likes to nap.
We do everything together. So the fact that he left me to go get a beer, I was shocked.
I watched her sleep for like 20 minutes. You know, it wasn't that exciting.
That only goes so far. And then
I don't mean to front her out, but she doesn't sleep pretty.
This is classic. Well, guys, we appreciate you calling in. We got to do this more once we figure out the technology.
Yeah, this first call has gone.
Yeah, it's been great.
Swimmingly well.
I'm so happy. Like, I don't know. We got to see what the peeps have to say. I've been kind of chilling on the chat. There's been some great comments.
Like, I don't know what happens if we're talking to Jason and Krista, if someone else is trying to call. I have no idea what happens.
Yeah, I don't either. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you used to call into the radio station. It was always busy.
Yeah.
And you just keep hammer dialing until you got through, and you're like, hey, can you play What's Love Got to Do With It by Tina Turner? And then get yelled at by the DJ for requesting that song on Easter Sunday.
What's got to do with it?
You push the button.
What's love but a second-hand emotion?
Yes!
All right. Much love, gentlemen. I didn't even curse during this whole phone call, so
you could have. I mean, I would have been okay with it.
It's all backed up.
Well played, sir.
So does that mean as soon as you get off the phone, they're just going to come flowing out?
Yeah.
It's a series of bagocks that needs to happen. I can feel it boiling up in the bottom of my throat.
I know that feeling well. So, thanks.
Okay, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy your show. We'll keep watching.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Love you.
Tom Beetle Bailey says he saw the Google number on the casino bathroom wall. Oh. Griffin and Alyssa are here. Colin Gleek's here. I saw him. He was late, but he wanted to say hi. Welcome. I saw a bunch of missed comments, but I'm glad. Did that call work? We got another one coming in.
This is a Michigan area code.
Yeah.
I think.
We didn't open the lines yet, but we might as well take it. Identify yourself.
Hello?
Identify yourself.
It's Pam.
Okay, Pam, welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling.
How's it going?
It's going great. I'm curious, though. And did you get a busy signal when you tried to call, or was that your first try?
That was my first try.
Oh, nice. Okay. I was just curious.
So things are going too smoothly.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
It's not a ship show if it's going too smoothly.
Well, right. And we still got an orange stream health. Everything's good.
Yeah, wow.
It's working.
Yay. I want to apologize to Doodles.
Okay.
Why?
Because the whole foot thing.
Oh, you don't have to apologize to me.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to apologize for that.
Are you playing something right now already? I have a foot fetish. I know I brought it on. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful. He's playing one of those clips.
Yeah.
No, that's okay, Pam. Honestly, I can take it. I know in my heart where my fetishes lie, so
listen,
I'm good.
Whatever.
Okay, that's all you got to say.
Yeah, that's
right. Don't go into detail.
That's right. That's right. Pam, when is your next cruise?
Yeah, we need to know.
Oh, 40 days.
Whoa.
What
November
ship?
18th.
What ship?
The Sensation, Carnival Sensation. So my mom and I were supposed to go on a cruise to Cuba in January, and that didn't happen, and she passed away in February. So my aunt, which would be her twin sister, and I booked this cruise to go to Cuba in November and spread her ashes, kind of as like her last cruise.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, of course, now you can't cruise to Cuba, so the running joke in my family is Mom was never meant to go to Cuba, dead or alive.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that happen, it's silly that we can't travel there, and especially for you already having plans to do something very sentimental like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But you're still going, and
we're still going.
Your mom would want you to be having a blast.
What's that?
Your mom would want you to be having a blast. So.
Yep.
Oh, heck yeah.
No doubt about
Heck yeah.
So where are you going out of?
We are going out of Miami.
Moon's over Miami.
Hence my post earlier looking for some place to park my car that's not going to cost me $22 a night.
So are you driving all the way?
Well, I leave in a month to go to Florida for the winter, so.
Oh, you're one of those that gets to escape Michigan and enjoy...
Speaking of escape, if you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. Sorry.
I wish I could figure out how to play the sound effects with the phone calls.
You can.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I can't. It's way too much flipping back and forth. And
you're not doing anything now. Just bring it up.
Nah, it's too much work.
You could do it.
I don't think it's too much work. He'll probably lose signal or something, and John will be freaking out.
Nothing goes wrong for him. It always goes wrong for me.
Well, I'm not the tech guy.
Right, so I'm guarantee if you would minimize that,
yeah, I'll figure it out. But Pam, you're booked on the 2021 group cruise, aren't you?
I am. I'm so excited.
We've got several Michigan folks.
It's going to be great.
And my next door neighbor is Nurse Nancy.
What?
How fun is that? Yeah.
What?
Oh, you mean on the ship? Okay, gotcha. I'm sitting here thinking.
Yeah, if you were next door neighbors in real life, we were going to have a whole nother interview process going on right now.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. I would love to live next to Nancy. She's great.
If you don't know, my neighbor is sharing that seat, but they're directly above me. So I went and bought an extra long selfie stick so I can... How's it going up there?
But your real neighbor's me.
Well, yeah, but you're yeah, in real life, yes.
In real life.
I'm curious, though. One thing that we've been doing all this talking, how does it sound to the people out there?
Yeah, I'm sure, Pam, you probably had to turn your volume down as you were on the phone.
I did, and I don't think my internet feed is the same as my phone. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got you.
It has to catch up.
Ooh, Donnie Luke says Matthew Stafford may be going on the group cruise. Everyone's saying it sounds good. This is great.
Oh, wow.
I'm so happy.
And they're actually happier with the sound effect volume.
Yeah,
the sound effects are good tonight.
It's not even going through the computer anymore, or OBS this time.
Yeah, I know it. It's insane.
Well, we're going to have to get some kind of Michigan get-together going on. There's several of us around. There's several other channels, too.
Yep.
So we got to make sure we
Speaking of
make
which,
something
Michigan
happen.
Mom, good job, guys. Winner chicken dinner. Ronnie Gilbert.
That would be awesome.
Pam, are you disappointed that things are going too well right now?
Am I disappointed? No.
Were you hoping that you would be the one that called and shut her down?
Because it's just not typical of the show. It's just not our MO.
Right.
It's okay. The more you do it, the better you get, right?
That's right.
We just don't want to lose our showiness.
Right. It's almost disappointing to us that it's not messing up because we're not called the ship show for nothing.
Oh, yeah, but who needs the stress?
Well,
exactly.
And I think we can always, when it does happen, we get to blame it on that.
Right. We've created a nice niche for ourselves. We're the people who screw stuff up, but we have a great excuse for it. You know what I'm saying? So...
Thanks. Well, Pam, thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. Thanks for calling in. It's good talking to you in person, and we can't wait to meet you in person.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Yep, take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye. The mayor says we need to meet at Founders, and I agree 100%.
The mayor? Where's the mayor live?
I forget, but he told us, and I'm
mayor,
sorry.
Tell us, remind us, please.
Use the rabbit ear, says Wanda to Liz. My Wi-Fi at home is spotty, so I'm back and forth.
We have... Phone lines are open.
I recognize that number.
Hold on. Hello, are you a first-time, long-time?
First time, long time.
Nice. Identify yourself?
This would be the king of yacht rock or not, Kevin Simmons.
All right, maybe I can try and swivel.
Listen, because you called, Kevin, operators are standing by. I told you it'd work.
All right.
So,
wait, can we give Kevin one of these? There you go, buddy. We thought that was perfect.
Getting caught in the rain. It feel like making love at midnight. Nice.
I mean,
Kevin,
it's not Michael McDonald, but what can you do?
Kevin, can you tell that John is jazzed that this phone call stuff is working?
It's working. I've never been so excited.
Just a little excited.
Let me just tell you, before we get to talking here, the story leading up to this live stream was complete chaos. Was it not?
Yeah.
We realized
I was late
10 minutes before the live stream that York could only receive Google calls on his computer, but then 2, Apple computers don't have Ethernet ports. And there was no way I was going to let him steal my bandwidth with the Wi-Fi. I've got this crazy connection going on with my router from upstairs. It's a mess down here, but it worked. So far, so good. I think even if we start crapping out, it's a success.
Yeah, we were worried about it because we've got basically a speaker feeding into the microphone. Yeah. So as long as it sounds like okay, I think it's a win.
I feel bad because everyone's commenting and like we're talking to everyone. So like we should probably take this call, take a small pause for the cause, talk about
long-time listener, first-time caller.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. Welcome. I feel like, they do the bagok, but you did it, so we're good. Kevin, tell us about...
Where are you... Kevin, I can't remember. Where are you from?
Texas.
I am in Dallas, Texas. Well, Plano, Texas, which is North Texas. Just out, kind of outside of Dallas.
Gotcha. Okay. Close to Prosper?
No, I'm actually a little northeast.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
If you go up to Richardson, and you may not know of any of these places, Plano is the biggest city next to me. I'm in a little town called Murphy.
Okay, gotcha.
Murphy. Okay.
I love Texas.
All my exes live in Texas.
It's one of the few places in this country that are just consistently booming with population and construction and business. It's a pretty special place.
Brian Schultz has just piqued my interest. He says, what you need for your Wi-Fi is an Eero Pro Mesh Wi-Fi system. Don't think I won't look it up. What's the temperature like out in Texas right now?
It's very schizophrenic. It's 66 in the mornings and it jumps to 82, 86 in the afternoons.
Okay, so they do get, where he is, they do get a little bit of winter and occasionally we'll get snow.
Yeah, we'll get some ice and snow, but on the whole, it just gets cold a little bit.
So let me ask you this, Kevin. You are the official aficionado of Yacht Rock. So
he's the Yacht Rock ambassador of the ship show.
Is that your favorite genre? And is that it?
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I will listen to Yacht Rock all day.
Okay.
But classic rock, Eagles, and then I'll listen to some country. I'm obviously from Texas.
Yeah, that's good.
I went to A&M, so which I'm not looking forward to the game this weekend.
Because of I know why. Yep.
Yeah, we're the Crimson Tide are coming to Caulfield to play. So.
Bummer. So.
But basically, I'm almost running out of songs from the vault. I've got about 14 more, and then I'm probably going to switch over to however many songs I end up. I'm probably going to turn it like Casey Kasem top one. I'm sitting right now. I'm currently at 166 as far as songs in my countdown.
Okay, I like that.
So what I'll probably do is I'll have to sit down and rank them. My personal ranking, maybe not everybody else's.
No, that's fine. But we respect your opinion.
So yeah, music is a big part of the ship show, whether it has to do with cruising or not.
Yeah,
it's a big part of it. Well, so and anytime you can bring it, even if it's not yacht rock, Kevin, even if it's not yacht rock, I mean, bring us some stuff that maybe you think we'd enjoy that we've never heard of before. I mean, that's always fun.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm looking for stuff like that. I'm actually getting ready to pull the trigger on the Eagles are coming in February to American Airlines Center, so I've got to pull the trigger on tickets for that.
I like the Eagles. I like Joe Walsh.
And I joked with somebody the other day. I said, "Yeah, this is the name of the tour is going to be a Fund My 401k tour."
Nice. Joe Walsh is one of my favorites. Up all night, sleep all day. I know where you're going.
That's an excellent riff.
I listened to him back when he was with the James Gang. So
yeah, that was the James Gang right there.
Yeah.
I know. I'm saying all the way back from the James Gang, and then I'm a big Timothy B. Schmidt fan. He's very underrated.
I wouldn't know who that is.
Never heard of him.
He's a bass player.
Enlighten us. Oh, thank you.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I've heard of Tennessee.
And actually, I've got a Timothy B. Schmidt song coming up in the Yacht Rocker now. It's actually one of my favorite songs of his. So,
right on.
I appreciate what you do on the.
We
Facebook
appreciate
page.
everything you do.
Yep. And what's your next cruise?
I'm getting ready to drop the deposit on a June of 2020 cruise. Liberty of the Seas out of Galveston.
Nice.
Ooh. Is that where you usually cruise
Liberty
out
of
of?
the Seas is cool.
I cruise out of there because, one, I don't have to fly, I can drive.
Yeah.
I love the Liberty. It's a great ship, and the crew is one of the crews that they all try to, whatever ship is going to be in Galveston, the crew always tries to get to that ship because they enjoy the customers. There's people, I'm in a group on Facebook, there's a lady that's been on like 70 Liberty cruises. The staff knows her.
Oh, wow.
So, and the way their contracts turn over, it's kind of, it's kind of wild that they come back and try and request to go back to whatever ship's harbored out of Texas. The big news is they just signed that new contract and they're building the new cruise port for Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, we saw that.
They're bringing the Oasis class out of Galveston.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Oh, I've heard too that especially Carnival is known out of Galveston. And correct me if I'm wrong because I've never cruised out of there. But when they know they're cruising out of Galveston, they'll have maybe a little bit less reggae bands on board. They'll have more country music and that going on just to cater to the Texas clientele. I've heard that's
really.
Is that true?
They'll play country like probably the first day, and they may have a guy that plays country.
Yeah,
gotcha.
But on the whole, they don't necessarily change the grid routine. But the problem with cruising out of Galveston is there's only a handful of places they go.
Yeah.
So I get tired of that, so I am looking at other cruises. There is one, they're bringing a temporary ship out of Galveston that's going to shoot across the Gulf to Key West and go down to Perfect Day at Cocoa Key.
Oh, nice.
But it's limited. It's only going to be like, I think, 6 or 7 sailings.
Gotcha.
If you want to, and John, if you want to go to Key West, you can cruise out of New Orleans. Because they go to Key West.
Yeah, that's one of my next ones, I think.
The problem is Key West can't handle the larger ships, so it has to be on a smaller ship like Navigator or one of those.
I'm fine with that.
I like Navigator.
Yep.
Actually, not even Navigator. Rhapsody was my first cruise, and it went to Key West. And I love Rhapsody. It's an old ship, but it's clean, and the staff's really friendly.
That's what we're having conundrums about.
Yeah, I know.
Talking about our next cruise.
We've got so much to talk about. Speaking of which...
Okay, I'll let you guys go. I just wanted to touch base and say...
No, Kevin, hey, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it.
It's great to hear your voice.
Yeah.
I mean, all the communication that we've done virtually online, it's so great to talk to you. So thanks so much for calling in.
Kevin, what about the 2021 group cruise? Any chance you can make that?
I gotta talk to the boss about that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Gotcha.
I hear you. Well, just you got some time, so just think about it. It'd be great to hang out with you.
I may be the CEO, but she's the CFO, so I'll leave it at that.
There you go.
Well, we appreciate the call, man.
I'll give you a bacock, and I'll let you guys carry on with the show because you got a lot of topics.
I know. We got a ton of topics here. So
thanks, buddy.
Thanks for calling. We won't. We won't talk about one nip either.
We'll show you it.
Yeah. The boss doesn't even know we're booked yet.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks,
all right,
Kevin.
we'll see you.
Yeah.
So Heather says she wants to call in just to see.
Phone lines are jammed.
Wait. Listen, hold on. Nobody call. If you call, we're not answering. Just don't call. Just ignore it.
Why?
We'll take it in a minute. I'll explain in a minute. I'll explain in a minute.
That's just rude.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm totally not trying to be rude. I've been getting messages over here of someone who's been trying to call.
Does it say it's busy?
And they keep getting like
a voicemail?
Yeah, and we have questions. Like serious
It's
questions.
someone else.
It's somebody else. Dadgum. Well, we hung. Okay. I feel so bad. Just take it. Sorry. Whoever got hung up on last call back.
First time, long time. Who's this?
Oh, they hung up.
Oh, they did.
Okay.
It was a 616 number.
No, it wasn't. It was a 6. Oh, that's our number. You silly goose. Oh, the most popular call and show ever was the person who called and hung up. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. They probably hung up because we said don't call. So there we go. Okay. Identify yourself.
Hello? It's Tom Beetle Bailey.
Well, I'll be a suck egg mule.
Oh my goodness. Come on, this can't be
Who
the
is
real
this?
Tom Beetle Bailey.
I think I reached the wrong number. I heard that one.
Are you with your beautiful wife right now on her birthday?
I am. Let me put you on speakerphone and hope that it doesn't all go to, where.
Hi.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Bailey.
Oh, wow.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
There was something about that made her want to take her clothes off.
Well, leave it to me.
I loved your video on the swing, begocking your brains out. That was amazing.
Yes.
Thank you.
First question my parents asked was what was in that drink she was holding.
And what was the answer to that?
It was just Coke. With a splash of rum.
I only get free drinks in the casino.
She gets free drinks in the casino, and that wasn't the casino.
Good for you.
All right. Well, I mean, that's fair enough. So what are you guys doing for her birthday?
We're at a casino.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it.
Not on a cruise ship. But...
in Tampa, Florida.
All right. I think I knew that because you told me.
Where, Florida?
The Hard Rock Casino.
Ooh, that's the one outside of Fort Lauderdale.
Yep.
That's nice.
No,
No, it's over in Tampa or Tampa Bay. She's been to that one down there in Hollywood.
Gotcha.
But we're over in Tampa, Florida, over near Clearwater, St. Pete, Tampa.
Those are all nice.
Everywhere in Florida is nice.
Yeah, I know.
We live in St. Augustine, but we traveled over here to come to this.
Well, how far of a drive is it?
About good 3.5 hours. And St. Augustine's great because it has the trolley like Key West has.
Oh,
a lot
nice.
of neat things and historical things, a fort and everything.
I haven't been really that.
No.
I mean, I've been to Tampa, but that side in southwest to like Naples and down there.
I've only been to
Tampa. St. Augustine is northeast, just below Jacksonville. And Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, yeah, so you're saying way on
northeast.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and Jacksonville's just below Georgia. And Scotto and the shows just moved to Jacksonville, Florida. Or they're still in the process.
No kidding, so they can cruise more.
Yeah, they can cruise more. Well, listen.
We've only been for the Caribbean.
Right. Well, I can't blame you there. I don't know what's happening out there. It sounds like one of my...
Yeah, they're also going on the What If 2.0 cruise.
They are? You are?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
What about the 2021 group cruise?
Tom can't fly, so we only can go out of Florida.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough.
I can barely walk, let alone fly, so that's out of the question for us.
Well, you can follow us virtually, like
You'll be there
like
with
we
us
will
and straight.
follow you on your cruise.
Yep.
All right. That sounds good.
Well, we appreciate you calling in. We're going to talk about some stuff because there's some people in the chat that are on a cruise right now that we want to talk to.
Oh.
So, guys, thanks for calling. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Rhonda.
And may you sit on the Bagak of the Bay whenever you feel. We love you guys. Have a great evening.
Yeah.
You too. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Take care.
Okay. So, we got to make sure we're hung up. All right. We're not taking any calls right now.
Okay.
If I recognize the number, maybe I will because I'm expecting a call from a special guest. And everyone's special here, but I feel bad because I requested them to call because we had questions.
Gotcha.
And they keep trying to call. And I'm getting messages
Lines
here.
are busy.
I'm getting messages on my phone that there's a lot of competition for people. People are calling and the line is busy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So hold on, wait. I don't know.
That's a Michigan number.
It is?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. 734 is like Ann Arbor, East Side.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to sit on that one for a little bit.
I love Michigan, but
Plus, we want to talk about some stuff. Let's talk about some stuff, and we'll get back to the phone calls.
Please call
here
back
in a minute.
in. Yes, thank you.
It's kind of like the radio. We want to answer every call, but we got some stuff to talk about. Let's talk about this fight because Nurse Nancy's here.
Oh,
Nurse Nancy is here, and she's on a cruise. And we've had a talking point this evening with the
shenanigans this week. What's going on in the high seas? It's a wild week.
It's the UFC. What does Big Pep call it? The UFC.
There's all sorts of stuff going on. There's people losing their minds on cruises this week.
Big old fight. There was people on house arrest, security outside of the rooms. Nurse Nancy, Big Pap, and others were like live
on that cruise,
live picturing it, and it was like the comment section of oh no, hold on.
It might be Royal Caribbean calling us.
Yeah, I know. I don't. Okay, just take it. Just take it. We're gonna cut it short.
Squirrel.
Though. They hung up.
No.
Are they there?
Hello. Identify yourself.
Said call ended. Darn it.
Oh.
Well, that's a bummer.
Well.
So there was this huge fight on board. I wish Nancy, tell us in the chat.
On the horizon, right?
Oh, Nancy can only see, so it's not doing anything.
Okay. That's all right. Do you have any more insight?
I'm so fascinated.
I saw
by
a lot
all
of
this.
the pictures.
Yeah, Big Pat posted a picture today. Like they actually had police waiting for them on the pier. Like, and they got escorted off.
That? Was it back in the U.S.?
No. It was. I think it was in Curacao. I want to say.
That must be fun, hanging out in a Caribbean prison. Jail cell somewhere. Oh my!
Have you ever been to a Caribbean prison? What movie was that from? Oh, never mind. It was Turkish. Oh, Trevor Gockler says, "Yes, sir. Ding, ding. I feel like I'm missing so much. Nurse Nancy can't hear anything.
Well, she's on a ship.
Right. I know. Sharon at Sea says you need a regular line and a hotline. Listen, hey, we're lucky to even have a regular line. I don't think that's him. If it's not, well, don't answer it. You can answer it, but if it's not, they're not following the rules. Hello? Identify yourself. Who's calling?
The Italian guy.
Hey, Michael Ento Giovanni?
That's me.
This is Michael Ento Giovanni.
Yes. Thanks for calling, man.
Where are you calling from?
Just got in.
Where are you calling from?
Just got in. What?
Where are you calling from?
Calling from Hollywood, Florida.
Ooh,
nice.
Nelly.
Nice.
Fort Lauderdale area. Yeah, I love that.
Fort Lauderdale, Dave.
So you get you reside there. You get to cruise quite a bit. You have a lot of options.
That's right. 20 minutes from Port Everglades and 25 minutes from Port of Miami.
So how many cruises have you been on because of where you live?
I just got off number 44.
Holy!
I just got off of 12 days on the Equinox.
My gracious me almighty.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see me right now, but I'm bowing. We're not worthy. That's simply amazing. And now, is the majority of that on one particular cruise line?
Actually, I had them all divvied up. I had 5 here, 5 there, 5 another, 5 there. But now I've positioned it down to where it's like either princess, celebrity, or Royal Caribbean.
Nice. And that, it's interesting. Celebrity was the first cruise line I ever went on with my folks when I was younger. First 5 cruises were all Celebrity, so I felt pampered. and then I also felt like, oh my gosh, no one can cook like these folks on that ship.
Well,
and then just a few weeks ago, I actually was on a trip with the dear Tony and the lovely Jenny.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
Yes.
Now, did you know that going in?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
And they knew that I was kind of stalking them too. So all they had to do was just fend off some older guy, a manual wheelchair, and that was me.
Oh, nice. There you go. So what's your next cruise?
Going to over Christmas and New Year's, 2 weeks on the Caribbean Princess.
Wow.
Down to the far southern Caribbean and far eastern Caribbean.
So you're doing like Aruba down that way?
Exactly. And it's not a back-to-back. It's just 14 straight days.
That's crazy.
I spent New Year's off the coast of Aruba. When you see the fireworks going off on New Year's around those islands, it's amazing.
I'd love to see that.
I'm hoping and looking forward to it.
Yep.
The only problem is, whatever port you're in New Year's Day, there's nothing open. Nothing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
if you've got excursions, I'm sure that's going on, but
yeah,
you are probably staying on the ship.
You might be sleeping it off anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we appreciate you calling in, man.
I don't drink that much. Close, but not that much.
Well,
cruise drinking's different than regular.
Yeah, it is for sure. But I get you. I feel what you're putting out there. But we appreciate you calling in. thanks again. That's awesome that like so many that this is working. I'm thoroughly blown away that we're getting all these calls. So we appreciate it.
And I like speaking to.
The best part is you're getting good, clean calls too.
Yeah, so far, and we appreciate that, and that's why we love you guys. And you obviously have to be a member of the Facebook group, and that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
But
that's not a play for the Facebook group.
Yeah,
it's more for what you just said.
Right. We just don't know what we're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? There's Chip. Chip is real. We love Chip, but Chip is real.
Slipping digits number 64.
Yes.
It could be not the person you want to talk to.
Right. All right. Well, we appreciate the call, and
thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you again on shows. We're gonna definitely do another call-in show.
Yeah,
again.
we'll definitely do another.
This is working.
Yeah, it's working.
All
right, man.
Take care, gentlemen.
Yeah, take
Have
care.
a great night. Okay.
Take care very much.
Yep, we appreciate the call. 41 cruises, man. 41. That's it. Take the call.
Coming at you live and direct.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a special guest for you that I asked specifically to call in because I got questions.
That's funny.
Would you care to identify yourself, or would you like me to make the big reveal?
How did it have my number in there already? I was going to request what's love got to do with it by Florida Krista. That's what I wanted to hear.
What's love got to do with it?
Action, Griff. What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up? Listen, we appreciate you sticking with us here. I know you've been trying to call, but the lines are full.
That's freaking cool. The lines are so busy, they're hot. It was like an old school radio show.
I know. You should see
I couldn't get in to request my song.
You should see our board. It's just lighting up.
I saw someone commented, the 10th caller is the winner.
Yeah, we don't even have a board.
That's funny. So I can't see the video right now because I'm calling from my phone, and originally I was watching from my phone. So I don't know if that has something to do with it.
But that's okay because we got questions for you, man.
Questions for me?
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Got serious questions.
My whole family, we sat around watching your premiere yesterday on the Harmony of the Seas. And I almost forgot that you guys did that until I got the notification. Because, John and I are going with our families in February on that ship. So my daughter, the first thing she sees is that thumbnail. She's like, oh my goodness, we got to watch this. And job well done. I mean, as always, but...
Yeah, we come to expect
Thank you.
We come to expect
Thank you.
But let's talk...
So,
go ahead.
I tell John all the time, I was like, if York comments on our video and he watches it, you know it's good. Like, we did a good job.
Yeah.
Because he's in the building. It's true.
Yeah,
so,
well,
what's up?
Thank you.
Well, all we really want to know is what's the phrase that pays, folks? No, I'm just kidding. Pauletta told me to say that to you. But seriously, I've got questions. First and foremost, we cruised together on the Ovation, had a great time, but we know there was one thing that was off on that cruise. How was the food, man?
The food is significantly better on Harmony of the Seas. Like, there's something about the standards on that ship that has increased like tenfold. It's something to make note. Like it is that good. Like they crushed it when we were there.
Sweet.
Versus Ovation was kind of slipping. They were slacking. I don't know if it was
just bad.
They're shaking off the dust. It was the first pre-cruise season of that ship, right? Like they had just started sales for Alaska, right?
Right.
Right. So I don't know if they were just kind of shaking off the snow, but yeah.
You know what? I like to say that people are saying hamburger. I'd like to say that it was a one-off, but I feel like it wasn't, man. I feel like just that's the way they cooked on that ship.
Well, so here's the thing, too. I noticed in the Ovation series, you guys were both like, oh, the escargot, super salty. And then Griff eating the escargot on the Harmony, he's like, oh my gosh, this is delicious. Yeah. So much better. And he was paying attention to his comparison.
Right. Well, it was funny too because like I would be filming it and like I already knew it was gross because you had it already, because I ordered so many appetizers that Griff would get his before I got mine because I just had so many coming that I could see by the look in his face, like I knew I wasn't going to be happy. Like you could tell he tried to play it off to, but yeah. So how about we know, okay, so I've been on Allure, so I know the layout of the ship is quite similar, but let's talk about shows. If you don't want to talk about it because of what's going on, that's fine too. But entertainment, 1 through 10, what do you give it?
On Harmony?
Yeah.
Versus Ovation? You're saying which one's
no.
Like 1 out of 10 on Ovation versus 1 out of 10 on Harmony?
No, like just on a total scale on Harmony of the Seas, how do you rank the entertainment?
Oh, that's easy, 10.
Whoa, nice.
And I'm not even a show guy on ships.
Yeah, I am.
Whoa. That's good to know.
Undoubtedly. There's the Aqua Theater, right? Which you see it and you hear about it and you read about it, but like once we actually sat there a row back, that's going to be my cruise tip. Sit a row back from the actual splash zone and you'll have a good time. Like you're right up there in the action. You're not getting soaked, with water at night. So it's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. And then the shows, there's something called Columbus. And originally we thought it was going to be a historical piece, kind of like adventure, something like, Pirates of the Caribbean, but basically with Christopher Columbus. It ended up being like a satirical comedy with, I guess, like his brother-in-law's cousin or something like that, named like Marvin Columbus, which was hilarious. You know what I mean? So they did a good job. Yeah. They did a really good job on that.
So one thing I know, I don't want to give away the goods on your videos because I'm so looking forward to the whole series. But one thing I wanted to bring up is that I noticed, especially like the premiere yesterday, when you guys are getting on the ship, and Alyssa seems so like floored,
so jazzed,
of just like and in awe of the the glamour of the ship, and
when we first you're talking about when we first got on, Alyssa was night day versus Ovation. Like she got on and she felt stuck on Ovation because the way the ship layout is. But when she got on Ovation, it's like welcome to one of the largest ships on the planet. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. And you Clayco, you haven't been, right?
I've been on Allure, so I know what
Allure.
That's an Oasis class ship, so I know what the layout is. But the rooms, I saw your room. The rooms are way nicer. I know that than Allure. Like Allure has those like all white rooms, all white doors, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Harmony of the Seas is definitely like I think I said my 3rd favorite ship right now. So it's up there.
What's your What's your number one?
Say what now?
What's your number one?
Number one right now for me is probably going to be either Navigator or Disney Dream.
Okay, got it. A lot of people are saying
tough. What's scary right now to me, like scary good, like I'm excited about it. It's going to be the refurb on Freedom of the Seas sailing in 2020. I think April.
We know how the Freedom of the Seas fared. It made it to the finals against Symphony.
In the original bracket,
on your page.
Yeah.
Like Freedom of the Seas is a popular ship, so once they refurb that, all bets are off, y'all.
So like they talked about some of the updates they're doing, kind of like the cabanas and stuff on top with the kind of like Navigator, new shows, new food. Like I was like, okay, you guys are bringing the heat again, like Freedom of the Seas, here we go. So it's gonna be exciting. I'm pumped to see what they're going to do, St. Thomas, Curacao, that whole thing.
Yep. So what else can you tell us about the Harmony that the ship show can look forward to in February?
What is going to float our boat?
Yes.
What is going to float your boat on a Harmony? Definitely the Aqua Show. Don't miss that. Cruise tip here, go about 30 to 40 minutes early. Not so much because there's going to be a line, because you're going to reserve for it. You can kind of walk up, but you want that seat before the splash zone. But something. What else? There's a show. It's an Aqua Theater show that's like midday. So what I'd recommend you doing is get the lunch in the main dining room and then go to that show. So some people, they hit up like, Johnny Rockets and they go to the buffet and stuff like that. But if you go to the main dining room on that C day where there's an aqua show, that's a good day. That's a killer day. It's just like, they have like a butternut squash risotto at the main dining room. Like,
are y'all listening to this? This is good stuff.
Who knew that there were shows in midday?
Yeah. Like that was I was not prepared for how good that lunch was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, kind of like, what would be offered in the buffet is just going to kind of be brought out to us in the main dining room kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was
That's what I would have thought too.
It couldn't have been further from the truth. They're like, hey, this is the main dining room. Like, there's your appetizer, there's your main course, and then there's dessert. And the dessert was nuts. I won't give that away though. I'm gonna say that for the vlog, but it was good.
Yeah.
Well, I know that when Bailey my daughter saw the footage of Central Park, because we have a Central Park balcony.
Yeah.
She was just floored.
Which reminds me, Griff, Stella's very concerned. Based on what I saw in a couple other videos, I'm concerned myself. Is there a Build-A-Bear workshop still on where the merry-go-round is?
I don't know.
That's not his jam.
Well, okay. How about?
I don't know.
I feel like was there a Playmakers?
Yeah.
Okay, so they stuck.
There is no Playmakers. I did not see a Playmakers.
Okay, so on Symphony, Playmakers is where Build-A-Bear was on Allure.
Because that makes sense. A sports bar and Build-A-Bear.
Well, no, but Build-A-Bear's gone.
Right. Okay.
So and the cupcake thing, they got rid of the cupcake thing. What about the cupcake thing? Was that there, Griff?
If it was there, we weren't looking for it because of our experience with Freedom of the Seas.
We all know what the cupcake thing's about. It's kind of lame, so we get it. Okay, cool.
So we were like, let's skip on the cupcakes.
Yeah.
Let me see what else. What else is really, really cool? The rock climbing is a little challenging. That was fun.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Really?
No spoilers there.
Harder than no spoilers, because I found Freedom of the Seas to have a very nice rock climbing wall.
Nice as in you could dominate it, or no?
It was challenging enough. I dominated. You saw the video.
I dominated the one on Independence of the Seas.
Listen, I climbed towers for a living back in the day. I feel like I can crush any rock wall, y'all.
I feel like you'll see this one and you'll be like, oh, I see, kind of like
I see.
Anyone remember that scene? Yeah, I see. Tarzan, when he's like, I see that.
Yeah. York and I have just decided that we're gonna watch the Super Bowl and then go climb the rock wall.
Sounds like a plan.
Would you advise that?
Sounds like the best plan. It'll be closed by then.
Yeah, I know.
Thankfully.
Well, we won't keep you, buddy, and I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, thanks for calling in.
We have tons of questions, and you know me. I'm not shy to ask them, but we definitely appreciate you calling in. I know it wasn't the easiest thing to do. So
when I know that,
and everyone here is appreciating it. I know, and
I wish I could see the chat right now. I hope everyone is giving you guys some thumbs up and clicking subscribe if they haven't already.
Thanks, Chris.
So
I'm seeing some Duckspan comments. If you remember that from my vlog,
I'm seeing some Escar Gross comments.
Yeah, when Griff was eating that duck.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, we got another episode tomorrow. I have been cranking out bits. So.
Oh, Griff, I'm telling you, there's very few vlogs that my daughter gets really wrapped up in, and she's really into it. So we can't wait to watch some more.
Yep.
Heck yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me. I'm glad I was able to get through.
Yeah. Thanks, Griff.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Listen.
I sent John a text message. I was like, yo, I've tried calling like 15 times. You guys are blowing up. It was like, you are 37th in line. Please wait 42 minutes and 36 seconds. I was like, okay, I have to wait.
Well, listen, we appreciate you calling, and we've got to figure out where we're cruising together next year, but we'll talk about that offline.
All right. Oh, that'd be dope. All right.
Tell Alyssa we said hello.
Yep, definitely tell Alyssa Bagok from the Ship Show.
I will. She sent me to the store to pick her up some ice cream. That's why you hear all these noises.
All right.
Action, Griff.
All All right, man.
Laters.
Okay. Well, that was nice, right? Yeah. We need more cowbell, says Donnie Luke. Give me some pork belly, says Paul Atta. I want to talk to the peeps in the chat because I don't know how many people are still here. Like, I don't know if this is a success or not. We've been talking this whole time to people. I hope people are liking what we're putting down here. But, yeah, like, I want to talk to the peeps. Let's talk about the Don's family vacation video that went down with the crew members.
So we talked about earlier the craziness that's going on with cruising this week of the fights on the Carnival Horizon. Second up, 2 crew members jumped off the Celebrity Summit seeking asylum in Quebec.
Right.
You saw that? Did you watch Don's video?
Yeah.
That's where I didn't even know about it in the news. Don's Family Vacations. I checked out his video, and as soon as I clicked on it, and it was a new video I got notified on, 55,000 views.
55,000. Well,
oh my goodness. I'm very late with that, but two dudes jumped off at 5 a.m. seeking asylum in Quebec.
And they were seen, and they were caught, and it didn't work out for them.
And they had hypothermia.
Yeah, one of them floated like 5 kilometers away. Like, it didn't work out well at all. Kevin Simmons says, man, I would be intimidated to talk to Griff and Alyssa. I know who this is.
Do you?
Yes. This is John Burroughs. John, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
Johnny B. Good.
Check it in.
Johnny B. Cullen. Listen, we're talking about, as you know, since you've been watching, I hope, about these people that jumped off the ship.
Celebrity Summit.
They were...
Yeah, I saw that.
They were...
crew members.
And Johnny B's on the line. If you haven't heard of Johnny B...
Bella
Travels. His Facebook group,
the most inactive site on YouTube.
But their Facebook group has got all the information you need. Like, whenever there's like news to be seen, it's there. You see it. It's there.
Johnny, you're pretty fast on that aspect.
Thanks.
So that's
go, Johnny, go, Johnny, go, Johnny, be good.
I think we need that sound effect.
Yes.
I was going to suggest Sloop John B, but you beat
John
me to
B.
it.
Yeah.
Hoist up to John B. I need more harmony, and York won't harmonize with me.
I can't. But John, you guys are on the 2021 group cruise, right? Already booked?
Booked.
I think I was the first one.
Yay!
Mini suite, baby.
All right.
Oh, you got the mini suite. Nice.
He's doing it right. So
yeah, we're on deck 11.
I'm on 13.
Not sure where that's going to be, where you guys are, what end or whatever, but
I'm 13
11,
aft.
baby.
I'm 13 aft. Right? We're aft.
Well, you're 13. I'm 14.
Right, but we're aft. Correct?
I believe so.
I actually have no idea where on the ship we are. I just said junior suite and Sharon hooked me up.
That's what I usually tell Sharon too. I said, hey, I just want to be on a high floor and give me this certain type of room. And she accommodates.
Paul Atta says, more cowbell. Ronnie Gilbert says,
more cowbell.
Gotta run. Good night. This was a huge success. I think this is my favorite show so far.
Ooh.
This comes from the same girl that says she wants to call in just so she can pronounce her name correctly so we actually know. I wonder if it's Heather Sabuya.
That's what I would guess.
I wouldn't even take a shot at that.
I'm wondering if I'm right. Heather,
2 L's
if I'm
is
right,
always a
tell
Y,
me.
right?
Right. Trevor Bagokler, 11 aft going to get 20-foot selfie stick. Trevor. Love Trevor.
Johnny, so can you
Tower of Terror?
We're on the Magic in 30 days.
Oh, so are you on the whatevs or are you on a separate one?
I don't know. It's
do you know
November 9th on the Carnival Magic.
I think whatevs is in September.
Okay, so probably not on the Adventures Ahead group cruise, but hey, if have you been on the Magic before, or is this your first time?
Nah, first time. We went on the Horizon back in April.
Slinky Angle King says Really? They have a 13th floor on the horizon? Or not on the horizon. He said horizon.
On the breakaway?
Yeah.
Norwegian?
Yeah.
Well, I guess so.
Deck
maybe
14.
Maybe that's not a Norwegian superstition.
Norwegian breakaway.
The Norwegian breakaway.
Michigan Mom says deck 14 angle balcony. That's what we got as an angle balcony too.
14. And Johnny B, by the way, the Magic is the first Carnival ship I've ever been on, and obviously it's my favorite, but I was impressed. I liked it a lot. You're gonna have a ball.
I'm looking forward to it. I've heard good things. You said good things.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, it's different than a lot of the layout on the other Carnival ships, so it's going to be pretty cool.
If your dining room is on the 3rd level, you will have a hard time finding it. I'm just going to say that. My wife and I think got lost about 4 of the 7 days trying to find the dining room. It's one of those layouts where you have to go down a floor, then up a floor, and then down a floor to get to it.
I've heard that.
But
okay, now my wife right now is cheesing on me because every time we cruise, she gets the layout of the ship. I just follow along and tag along, and I get lost totally every single time.
If you ever saw my vlogs, you'll see, like, I'll be walking and I'll be talking and I'll just turn around because my wife's like, "You're going the wrong way." I may not address it, but sometimes I do. I'm always lost. I never know what's up. It's just ship show with me in real life as it is with technology. So
yeah, this isn't a front. We're really ship showy in real life.
It's not like I'm putting it on. I mean, come on now.
No, seriously, she's gonna like put a tether on me, and I'll just follow her around like one of those kids on the little leashes.
But see, I have to do that, and I still don't know where I'm going. I have to be the leader, and it doesn't work.
Right.
When two chickens have their heads cut off, it doesn't work at all.
No, and
you get a lot of splatter.
Yeah. It doesn't work. We're late for dinner every night. Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter can figure it out faster than us.
Well,
yeah, we'll see. I'm not surprised. They're on it. The kids are on it.
Yeah.
Our kids are excited about this Harmony cruise, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be... I think it's going to be cool when you take a friend or when you have a friend with you on a cruise. As you know what I mean, as opposed to just being with your parents. Well, yeah, that's true. It's like we're all like, Stella's got her buddy, I got my buddy, Kelly's got her buddy. It's gonna be like Kumbaya, my Lord, on Harmony. Everything's gonna be in harmony except for York.
York goes by his own tune.
That's right.
Yeah,
Johnny, do you know? So when I was on the Magic, it was one of those casino kind of like promo cruises.
Yeah.
I mean, it just happened to be that was the cruise we were on. So there was a lot of gamblers in there, and they kept the casinos open 24/7.
I can't hang in the casino too long. That smoke gets to me.
I hear you. I hear you. I was just surprised that it was 24/7. That casino was open. You don't see that very often, especially with different ports. But that thing was going strong. Oh,
I'm a guy that like peeks his head in there, throws a couple coins in the slot machine. Win, lose, I'm out. And I'm on something else.
Yeah, me too. If I win, I immediately leave because it's like my luck's over. Sean Mayhew says, listening in on the conversation you all just had with Griff is getting me more and more excited to board the Allure of the Seas in November 2020 right after the refurb. Yeah, Sean, I did the Allure before the refurb, and I still love the ship, minus the water slides and everything else.
Because your daughter didn't like that part.
Right. You'll love the ship. And I swear to you, I'm telling you, the Oasis class ship that I was on did not feel crowded like it did on Ovation. Now, the Ovation's a little bit smaller, not a whole bunch smaller, but the Ovation of the Seas felt crowded like a mug. So, Sean Mayhew, I think I'm pronouncing that right, you'll love the Oasis class ships. And anybody else in the chat who's been on an Oasis class, let them know what I'm talking about because they're legit and it's great.
I have a short-term memory, but did you already sing Do You Believe in Magic?
Yeah, well, do you believe in magic? And I don't know the words. I'm making them up because I am a big nerd. Magic. Sorry.
Hey, dude, we were supposed to cruise on the Harmony in April, and they canceled it and sent us an email and said we got to pick another ship. So we picked the Symphony because Harmony was going to be going into dry dock, I guess, during the time we were supposed to sail it.
Okay. Well, we tried to book
Symphony's
Symphony
a foot longer.
Yeah. Originally, our intentions. When we originally tried to book this February cruise, our intentions were to do the Symphony, but it was sold out in when? This was
a year and a half ago.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. Not a year and a half ago.
About a year?
It was after this year's Super Bowl. It was after we both got off our last
It was almost
cruises.
a year. Okay,
Yeah.
so it was almost a year before the actual cruise.
It was late February.
And it was sold out already.
Yeah, it was sold out. And we didn't realize the Super Bowl was there and all that. So then we said, well, screw it. We'll do the Harmony. So
I wonder if that was probably it, because it departed the evening or the day after this. No.
Right. This will be,
I don't know.
This will be the 4th year in a row I've cruised out Super Bowl Sunday.
We do that here because it's cheaper for us with our kids than going on spring break.
Because it's our kids.
It's midwinter break.
Midwinter break. They get like 4 days off of school or something.
And we get about probably a 50% difference in airfare.
Yep.
And cruise fare, probably.
Yep. So
the winter breaks for the kids are getting shorter and shorter. The schools are trying to build in less snow days, and they're shortening up the break for the kids.
They are, and I don't know how long that John and I are going to be able to do that, because our kids are young enough. They're still in elementary school, or I know when they get in middle school, high school, that gets tougher and tougher to do with just schoolwork. So,
Michigan Mom says, never felt crowded on the Oasis class. It's all good. Board, grab a drink, and explore. I couldn't have said it any better.
There's more people.
I'm looking forward to it. We got a boardwalk balcony, just like Sharon did. And we're looking forward to it. I heard they changed some of the perks for the boardwalk balcony.
Yeah, they took some away.
They did. You're not going to get a bottle of wine. Same with me, John. Being in Central Park, you're not going to get a bottle of wine. You're not going to get a certain dinner. But
don't you still get Chops lunch?
You might, but and there's one slightly different perk than from Central Park to Boardwalk, but you're going to get an onboard credit that you wouldn't have otherwise gotten. So
yeah. Well, hey, Dave.
Whatever. I'm on a cruise. I'll take whatever I get.
Right. Exactly. And I'm kind of jazzed.
Well, look, I know you got to move on, so you'll have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you later.
Listen, are you? Oh, I got one more question. Are you doing the 2020 SAS LLL cruise?
Oh, the 2020.
What was that? I didn't catch it.
Are you doing the 2020 SAS La Lita Loca cruise yet? Or do you know yet?
No, we're not going on that.
No, we won't be going on that one.
Okay, so we will see you for sure in 2021 then.
Oh yeah, definitely. And hopefully, maybe we'll get some sort of gathering beforehand. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yep. All right. Well, hey man, appreciate the call in.
The Burrows, ladies and gentlemen.
Check him out on the YouTube. All right.
See you guys.
See ya. Okay, so we got some other things to talk about. No other words. This caller is done with Klekowski and Doodles. Wait, Brian Schultz. I know
the words.
Oh, this caller. Okay, gotcha. I know the words of this song.
Can we get Liz Breen to call in?
My.
I think this might be Michigan Mom.
Is it? Hello.
Hello.
Can you identify yourself?
My name is Heather.
Oh! Wait. Everybody be quiet. Wait, go ahead and say it.
Okay, first of all, I can't hear anything that's happening right now. I had to take my earbuds out.
Yeah, but can you hear us?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good. Yeah, because if the volume's up,
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Fibula.
Oh, Fibula. I never would have guessed with 2 L's.
So it's
That's not, okay, nobody would.
It's not Hispanic.
You're fine. It's not just you.
It's not a Hispanic name.
She's told me this though. She's typed it just like she did in the chat. Like Sabula. I think I'll remember it now just because you said it out loud.
I know. That's why I wanted to call in. I was like, as soon as he hears it, he'll be like, I get it.
Okay, so Heather, what's up with the 734 area code? Where are you?
Okay, so I live in Edmond, Oklahoma now, but I'm from a very small town called Big Rapids, Michigan.
Very small town. We know that town.
But I moved to Oklahoma from Canton.
Okay, I was going to say, because 734 is more east side Michigan.
Canton, home of the
Canton.
IKEA store.
Correct.
Yes, exactly. I lived like maybe 2 miles from that place.
So we live closer to where you were originally from, so we're in Grand Haven.
Yeah, I actually have in-laws that live in Norton Shores.
Oh, yeah.
That's real close to us.
And my mom and dad live in Middleville.
Oh, gotcha. All right on. So,
My mom works at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, and my dad works for the FAA at Grand Rapids Airport.
Awesome. West Michigan. Beautiful place.
It's the place
I
love.
Yes, it is. I miss it. I wish I could come back. I hate Oklahoma.
Oh, well, come back.
Hey, sorry.
I'm trying.
I have to say, we just got a super chat while you called from Margaret Marnie Wilson. Thanks, guys, for all you do. Can't wait to meet you in 2020 and 21 Group Cruise. Thank you, Margaret.
Yay, congrats on the super chat. That's awesome.
Heather is our lucky charm.
Yeah, should we call it the Super Bagok from now on, here forward? The Super Bagok.
That's amazing. I'm so glad that happened when I was on the phone.
Yeah.
Everybody's commenting that they're happy to know exactly how to spell your name now.
Or how to
pronounce
it.
Listen,
pronounce it,
my husband was in the Marine Corps, and when I would go to appointments at the Naval Hospital, the corpsmen would see my last name, and they'd be like, Mrs. Heather? Nobody wanted to mess it up.
Right.
I kind of wish it was Sabuya, though.
Right. Sabuya! Booyah! That'd be great.
All right. Well, it was super awesome talking to you guys. I'm so glad I got through.
Me too. Heather, are you going to come on the 2021 or thinking about it?
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
All right.
Listen, we've only been on one cruise.
Okay.
And it was Freedom of the Seas.
Nice.
And we had a great time. But we missed, like, the land time, I think.
I hear
first time cruisers.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about it.
So, with the 2021, we're going to be in Bermuda for 2.5 days.
I saw that. Listen, I've done my research. I've looked at the itinerary.
Cool.
I've looked it all up. I'm really thinking about it. But the only problem is my son graduates in 2022, and we're taking him on a land vacation to Aruba because we loved it so much when we were there on Freedom.
Oh my gosh.
I don't blame you.
Aruba's my favorite port
Aruba's
because
awesome.
of Freedom. For sure.
Yes, we absolutely loved it. We had the best day ever. It was amazing.
And I think that's probably one of the best things about cruising is that you find places like that you want to spend a longer time. We found that out about Grand Cayman, and we spent a week in Grand Cayman.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So.
And had we not got invited on this cruise for my friend's wedding, we never would have gone to Aruba.
Right.
And now we want to go back, and we want to spend an entire week there. So the cruise that we went on was a wonderful opportunity. It was just the first time, and I think we need to work out some kinks maybe.
Well, you got some time to figure it out.
We do.
But we'd love to have you.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what's going on in the conversation, but Donnie Luke says, nah, I would just be slipping edibles into the Escar Gross.
Oh, boy. It's getting into the late evening conversation.
Michigan Mom says, though, she's been on the Freedom twice. It's a great ship. Listen, before the Ovation, even though I had tons of issues with things on the Ovation, the Freedom was my favorite ship. So right now, the Freedom is my number 2. And like I said with Griff, the Freedom of the Seas is a very popular ship with Royal Caribbean, but
very.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, and we actually found you guys from Griff and Alyssa.
That's awesome to hear. That's so awesome to hear.
And I've stayed invested because y'all are from Michigan, and that's where I'm from.
Sweet.
Well, he's not, but he is now.
I'm actually from Ohio.
Okay.
Originally,
Okay, we won't talk about being from Ohio, but you're in Michigan now, and that's what's important.
I love Michigan, but go Buckeyes. Griffin
I don't think
Alyssa
we can be friends.
Griffin Alyssa said, "Hey, that's cool that they found that you guys found us from them."
Yes.
So,
yeah, and we actually found them from Cruise Tips TV. I'm so big into research. So when we got invited to this cruise on Freedom, I did all the research and found all the people.
That's the beauty of the community. Really.
That's our community, and we love it. Slippin' Digits number one's fan here. Yeah, Slippin' Digits number one fan showed up for the first time in a while, and he has something very mean to say, so I'm just going to leave that off the chat.
Well, Heather, thanks for calling in. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah, great to talk to you.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you guys too. And I'm like I said, I'm super pumped that I got through. So
awesome.
I'm glad that you guys did this. That's awesome.
Awesome. Well,
sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again because it's working well.
It's fun too. I love it. I love talking to the people.
Well, you know how to say my last name now, so I don't have to call in again.
I'm still gonna say Sabuya.
Sabuya. I know. I feel like I want a sound effect that just says Booyah.
I would be totally honored and a lifetime member of the YouTube page forever.
Yeah, if we just go Booyah, we'll work on it.
Yes. All right, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Deanna K says they found us from Griffin Alyssa as well. Blaine 2007 says, hey, y'all, I got to run. But thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Blaine.
We usually interact more, but we've been missing all the comments.
Linda, she found us from Sharon at Sea.
Linda Kuziak?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, that's good to know. It's so cool to like see the tree of subscribers. You're right on the money with the pronunciation, and you're right. The Oasis class definitely doesn't feel crowded at all. The Oasis of the Seas, in fact, to this date, is my favorite ship, says Sean Mayhew. We got another call coming in. Oh, my goodness. Like, hey, listen, if y'all want to keep talking, we'll keep talking. Hello?
Hello?
Identify yourselves.
Yeah, my caller number 9. I'm calling for the Aerosmith tickets.
Sorry, you're caller number 5. You're going to have to try again. Listen.
Oh, damn.
What you have won, though, is tickets to the Monster Truck Show in Dallas, Texas next weekend.
Man, is that the one that's right before or after the tractor pull?
They're the same show. Have you not been paying attention?
Oh, the tractor pull is the appetizer. That's awesome. Well, thanks, guys. How do I claim my tickets?
First person to guess in the chat who's on the phone wins a bagak. We're not giving away t-shirts tonight.
Or extra tickets to the tractor.
Right. Timothy Walter says, Klaykowski SAS Swashbucklers 21 Group Cruise. How appropriate. Because, York, here's the thing. Look who's here. Kevin Couch is here. Trader Joe's, check. Couch, check. Wait. Sorry, hold on. Oh, the chat's just going crazy. Walk, check. Trader Joe's, check. Couch, check. Ship Show, check. Bagak. Kevin, welcome. So, York, I didn't mention this to you earlier.
Yeah. Am I going to like this?
I found some inspiration today, but obviously...
Wait, is it...
I mean, I was always into the chickens. When I get excited, I bagak.
Was it that?
No, it was this.
I like. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful.
But
I can't see it. Is it that?
It's
Is it my edit?
Yes. It's just the audio though. Okay, so I found some inspiration today. Now I'm not saying it's the one, but I've got some backing on this from the person on the line.
Do I know this?
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't tell you yet. I found some inspiration.
What do you think? I feel like I'm getting sabotaged here.
What do you think about the Sharon at Sea Ship Show Bagak Around the Clock cruise?
Ooh.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It touches all the bases.
I kind of like that.
Right. I thought so too. It's like it's not too extravagant. It's simple, easy to put on a t-shirt, and there's a lot of ideas you can come up with the.
So Jamie sent me a message that my slogan probably wouldn't work.
Right. Rock out with your bagak out.
Yeah, I get it.
Right. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love the slogan, York. It's a great slogan, but I'm just, you know how we like to be politically correct over here. And
I know, and I'd feel really bad if I saw Matthew wearing that shirt or Bailey wearing that shirt. Yeah, I know.
Or if the kids went to school and said, "Where are you guys going on vacation?" We're going on the Rock Out with my Bagak Out cruise. Can I get my homework?
Right. Well, I think though I like the sound of that name, but I don't think we have to rush to a finalization. I know people are looking for closure.
Right. But I think
that's a leading candidate.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good because Jamie gave us a task. He's getting ready to cruise out next week. He's like, you all need to take care of this. So it just came to me. I had a moment of zen, and it was like, we're gonna rock around Bagok tonight. Well, the clock strikes 1. We're at the bar. Well, the clock strikes 2. We're there to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
we're getting closer, guys.
Perfect, because we're gonna be going 24 hours. We're gonna be partying all night long at some bar in Bermuda, and it's gonna be crazy. And I think that's good. And even the person sitting next to me likes it. Sharon, what do you think about it?
I think that's great.
Hey, by the way, that's all I needed to hear. So I'm sold.
I almost said Pam Shantz. Pam Shantz says there's no way she could ever wear the rock out with your bagok out shirt. So
well, I figured. But all I needed to hear is Sharon's approval, and I'm good with it.
Brian Schultz thinks that the person on the line is the guy who mows his lawn early in the morning.
Yeah. I still might have an optional shirt that people could have.
Trevor,
it may or may not have sleeves.
If you want to pay extra, it's like if you're in a club or a gang or something, you pay. You get a special patch. Maybe there's a few people that can have a patch that says, rock out with my bagok out, and then you'll know kind of the type of person you're dealing with.
That can be an exclusive item, you win.
Well, and it's not going to have sleeves. I'll tell you that.
Right.
No, hell no. But it's not a tank top. It's just strictly sleeveless.
Yeah, scissors cut.
Yeah.
Brian Schultz says, wasn't the name due like 2 weeks ago? And Trevor says that they're drinking out of a shoe.
So, by the way, there's no deadlines. We choose.
Wait, Donnie Luke has a good name. What do you guys think of this? The PBR World Tour.
That's already for riding bulls and stuff.
Yeah. Liz Breen says she's still designing pasties for that cruise.
Oh, boy.
Oh, she must be talking about One Neb.
Oh.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
I like the sound of what you've all come up with.
Right.
I'm down with it. Do we have to lock it in?
I don't know.
I think that's like the best. I think it's the best so far.
I say we lock it in. I wish we had the sound effect.
But what's the lock it in? Like, we're not going to have shirts made for a while.
Yeah, but let's just lock it in.
Let's call it that. And if something else changes and we get something better, we can flip it. Who cares?
Yeah, that's right. The T-shirts aren't going to be...
So far, I really like it.
But we'll change the graphic on the Facebook page to say the Bagok Around the Clock Cruise while you guys are gone next week.
Perfect.
And I'm going to have an optional shirt available for $40 with no sleeves.
These are going to fly off the shelves, y'all. I know these are going to fly off the shelves. Just like my One Nip shirts when I get them printed.
Right.
So...
Oh, that's a great idea.
Jason says, York, I want that shirt now.
Okay, well, there you go.
York, we need to maybe file some copyright paperwork immediately on this one.
I hear you.
So, guys, let's talk about what you got going on in a couple days.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
What's happening with the peeps over at SAS this coming weekend?
Sharon, you want to?
Oh, we're going to be cruising.
Cruising on what?
All right, yeah, Sharon, you know her. She's a woman of few words, and she gets right to the point.
There's not much else to say. We're going to be on a cruise, having fun, on the horizon.
That's right. We're having our very first ever group cruise for Sharon at Sea that we're, I guess, hosting, for lack of a better term, and so it's going to be a great time. And we head out on Friday afternoon. We get into Miami Friday night. We set sail on Sunday, and it's going to be a good time, and we're going to have a blast.
On one of your favorite Carnival ships, right?
Yes, on the Carnival Horizon. The same ship, Nancy and Big Pap are on that ship right now.
Yeah.
And we're kind of jealous of it, to be honest with you.
I know. Can you imagine the type of footage they got last night?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I saw some pictures and stuff, but I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's not a totally uncommon thing for stuff like that to happen. And, we've gone on a handful of cruises. We've seen a person outside the door here and there, and it can be for anything from some people, getting caught smoking weed to, domestic issues. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can get somebody locked in to their cabin and then escorted off. So I just figured it's a couple people that were hammered and got a little loose.
Yeah.
And, and threw down at the bar or something like that. So.
Well, Paul Adams in the chat, and he's saying that you guys should start a fight next week.
I mean, as long as I have if I'm with Big Pap, then I don't mind. I mean, I'll start a fight with anybody.
Dude, it's gonna guarantee you at least another 10,000 subscribers.
DC810 says, DC810.
Well, then we can just stage a fight.
Yeah, any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, no one will know. DC810 says we are cruising with SAS.
Oh, yeah, Sharon and I get in a fight, or maybe we can put Sharon against Nurse Nancy.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, I like it.
Listen.
That would be awesome.
What is the first rule of the ship Fight Club?
I think it's that you don't talk about it.
That's right. Yep. Don't worry, says Paul Adam. We can all super chat your bail money if you get in trouble.
Oh, that's a good call.
Oh, that is a good call.
So
that'd be a great live. Like, hey, we're coming at you live right now from Grand Cayman jail cell.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming at you live. Nurse Nancy's here, y'all, and she says they're stopping at Aruba next.
Ooh.
That's what Nancy said?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that was nice.
That will be nice.
That will be nice. Well, yeah, no, hold on. Well, they're probably doing a back-ended itinerary. Because Aruba's not on our deal.
Yeah.
No, they're just itinerary.
Yeah, they got a different itinerary than we do.
Where are you guys going?
Grand Cayman, Jamaica, and Cozumel.
Okay.
And Sharon just looked at me with a look of
do you know where you're going?
She's like so proud that I just answered that
Oh,
question.
I'm telling you what. John and I look at each other every time we're talking about either an itinerary he's going on, I'm going on, or that we're both going on, and it's just they all melt together.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's hard when like people ask me, wait, so you're going on a cruise in February again? Where are you going? And I'm like, let's see here. It doesn't really matter. I'm going on a cruise. I'll focus on that later.
And I think probably for Jamie and Sharon, they've been so many places in the Caribbean that you just probably say I'm going on a cruise, and that's it.
Yeah.
At that.
People at work always get mad when I'm like, yeah, I'm going on a trip. Again? It's like, it's only been 3.
Over 3 years? 2 years.
Over the last year. Whatever. Whatevs.
Hey, different strokes for different folks.
That's right. So,
all right, so hold on. Are we doing is this a final thing? Are we a definite? Are you guys all in on that name of the group cruise?
For now, I think it's the official name.
It's the official name, but just don't get shirts printed for a while.
Well, we're not going to print shirts yet.
Right.
Oh no! Yeah, listen. The shirts don't come out till after final payments due.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. I feel like you're going to take this as a challenge to find a better name.
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
I like the name. Don't get me wrong.
But I like it mine. What if I boycott yours?
Well, I'm not saying I'm going to come up with something better.
That's funny. Well,
all right, we'll go with that for now, and then maybe while we're gone, you guys can put together the perfect, appropriate Speedo-less photo to put on the Facebook group page, and then we'll be good to go.
Jamie and Sharon, I would like to know, are you guys planning on going live on Facebook or anything like that? What can we expect?
Yeah, I want to know this too.
We're gonna have I think we're gonna do a ton of live stuff. I think we're gonna try the night before. We're meeting a bunch of people and we're having a cocktail reception. Son of a bee. We're having a cocktail reception at the Embassy Suite, and we might even do a little live look in there. And then we're definitely going to do like a sail away live deal, and hopefully maybe a live from a port, or definitely we got to do our Monday night live show like we usually do. So that should be happening. We've been on Horizon before, and we had the internet. I mean, it's not as good as like Royal Caribbean, but it's but it's pretty good.
Cool.
So we should be able to pull that off a couple times.
We
so
just want to be able to follow along. So.
Yeah.
Are you guys?
Just got to be able to find someplace to watch you guys. Next Wednesday. So hopefully I can sneak away. And
where will you be next Wednesday? Do you know? Sharon will really be impressed if you know that.
Well,
your good guess is Cozumel. That's your best
Sharon,
guess.
Where would we be Wednesday?
We will be in Grand Cayman on Wednesday.
Oh, I was hoping it was Cozumel. Cozumel Sea Day. That was your two good guesses.
Well, okay, last question. Are you packed?
No.
He'd be losing his mind right now.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
I packed night before.
No, that's not true.
You pack a week before.
Listen, my cruise on Ovation, I packed at 12:30 at night the night before. Seriously.
Come on, but you were losing your mind because of that.
Oh yeah, I videoed the whole thing. It was like how to pack for an Alaska cruise like a boss. You know what I mean? But I just haven't put it out there yet. I probably shouldn't have put that out there right now. Someone's gonna steal my idea.
She's got a little bit of a setup. It's like it's kind of like it reminds me of like a room where the elves would make the toys for like when they're working for Santa.
It's a table with a lot of junk sitting on it that needs to go in suitcases. Is what it is.
So, but are you guys stressing out about it or no? I mean, you're pros at this point.
I'll be up all night packing the night before, but it'll all be ready when it's time to go, and we'll be on time to the airport.
And isn't that part of it too? I mean, that's kind of the exciting part of it.
Well, Sarah, over the years, Sharon's gotten pretty good at putting a couple suitcases together. I mean,
learned if I pack, I throw things together beforehand, but I don't actually pack, because if I pack too far in advance, I found that I end up unpacking things and repacking other things because I change my mind.
Or you're not sure what you packed and you might forget. I hear you.
Yeah.
Do you pack for Jamie?
I do.
Mrs. Doodles! Mrs. Doodles, take notes.
Everything fit in the luggage how I want it to fit.
Gotcha.
So if he'll just throw any old thing together, and he might not have what he needs. So I have to make everything fit right.
Like his.
I pack the important stuff. I'm in charge of the documents and the camera bag and the electronics and that kind of stuff that we can't do without.
And all she's got to just do is pick one of your Metallica shirts, AC/DC shirts, and just you're fine no matter what.
Yeah, I just pull out about 4 or 5 of my old San Diego Charger shirts because I haven't bought any LA Charger shirts yet.
That's why if he throws something in I don't want him to take that I feel is not needed, I can just leave it behind.
Yeah,
gotcha.
and I see Paul in the chat. I don't need a dozen Speedos. I just bring one, and it cleans itself in the pool every day.
Nice. Hey, speaking of camera bags, I want you to know that you inspired me. It's, what is it, an ape case that you have, correct?
Yeah, the ape case.
After we got off Ovation, I was tragically, like, my backpack for my camera gear was terrible. So, like, the day we got off, I upgraded. And I haven't got to use it yet. I've packed it a couple times. But check out this bad boy. Look at this. Would you just look at this? This was inspired by you.
I gotta wait a few seconds to see it on the video.
Well, you'll see it.
Did you get the 2400 or the 1400 or which one was it?
It's not an ape case. It's not an ape case, but it's like one of those things that people who looked at this bought that type thing. I just wanted to show you that because after seeing your bag on the last cruise vlog, I was like, oh yeah, that's where it's at. So, you're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration.
Anytime we get too nerdy, I play chicken noises.
I want to have you with me. I want to have you hear it saying. No one needs you.
All I heard while you're still in the bag, all I could hear was chickens going crazy.
Oh. Well, guys, we appreciate you calling in. I know.
Go. Get back to the people. We just want to call and say hey, and we're all about that name, and we love watching you guys on Wednesdays. It's the highlight of our YouTube week, and so you guys have a good time, and we will think about you next week, and we will try to watch you guys live, and hopefully we can bring some cool content from our group cruise coming up.
Okay, all I ask is for lots of pictures and tons of live streams.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of each. That's for sizzle.
All right, guys, enjoy yourselves. Thanks for calling in.
All right, all the Bagakers out there, have a good night, and we'll catch you soon. And if you need to call Taryn to book the group cruise, just give her a week while she's on vacation, and she'll follow up on all of her emails when she gets back, promise.
Yep.
Isn't that right, babe?
That's right.
Atta girl. All right, we'll see you. Peace out.
Peace out with your crease out. Everyone who is checking out, have a great evening. It sounds like a lot of people are checking out this evening. I'm not sure how many people we still have. Somebody give us a count here. Maybe we've overstepped our welcome this evening. I don't know. But I'm curious to hear what 64 still? 64?
Come on.
Y'all.
Come on.
We love you guys.
You're kidding.
That's what I'm seeing. 65. What's the like count for for my own personal pleasure? 64 peeps. 64.5 says
I would have guessed
Rage Monster.
I would have guessed 12.
There's a new name, Rage Monster.
I like that name.
I like it too. Johnny B's back. Trevor Begakler is here. You laugh every time you hear that, don't you?
It's the best name ever.
61 likes I'm seeing.
Oh,
Keep going, boys, says Linda. Okay.
So, wait, what do you think about the call-in show? I mean, this is new. We're not going to do it every time, but is it kind of fun? Is it different?
It was fun for me, dude.
It
was so much fun. And
I like to hear from people we haven't heard from or ever talked to before.
Here's what I learned this evening about the call-in. At first, I felt bad, because so many people were calling, there were other people trying to call, and we were maybe talking too long. But I think it was organic enough. We
I
did
think
it
people
well.
understand too, and it's like, it's not being rude, but it's like when you say, "Oh, well, thanks for calling." It's almost like the cue.
It's not like, "Hey, you're talking too much." It's like, "Hey, there's other people trying to call. We should probably."
Johnny Luke, you're right. Liz Breen, if she could just figure out how to frickin' use a phone, it'd be awesome for her to call it. I'm teasing you, Liz.
You just call Liz. We do want to talk to Liz, but let's get back into the subject as soon as I do the phone will ring. The mother hen needs to be heard. I agree, Trevor.
Maybe we should have a special show about the mother hen. She's the great unknown.
That's true. I did it again. Pam Shantz, the Flamingo Vagabond. So next time, if you already got through, please take a pass. That is great. That is awesome. Can you see the history of the calls?
Yeah.
Because we can put names on them.
I have 69. That's a great number. 69 missed calls.
We had 69 missed calls.
So it's just telling me the calls that we weren't able to answer. So
do you even exist? Liz Breen says Wanda. Here we go.
I like how you go, identify yourself.
Yeah. Identify yourself. Hello?
It's Liz.
Hey!
It's wait. How do we know it's Liz?
It's Liz.
Well, yeah, but how do we know? Okay, Liz, what kind of plates do you serve your children food on?
Prison plates.
Nice. Yes! That's Liz.
All right.
We got Liz in the house. The unknown comic is here.
Liz, it's so good to hear your voice.
Yes.
It's kind of.
If y'all don't know, Liz is the mother hen. She is the moderator of this channel, the one and only moderator of this channel.
Yeah.
And she does it well.
She's the provocateur of lots of conversations on the Facebook page.
Provocateur.
She's great at it. we appreciate you so much. So thank you.
I have a lot of fun.
And you do it well. And
Thank you.
And your dry humor helps a lot, especially in the sub comments and with all the gifts that fly around in our channel. Like, yeah,
Liz, like specifically, Daniel Donnelly would like to know, where do you store your raw chicken?
Top shelf.
That's right. That's how you do it, Liz. See, we're the top shelf
I
gang.
like to let it drip down onto the fresh produce.
Excellent.
That just gives more flavor to the produce.
I agree.
It's almost like a marinade. Oh, was going to get a drink, but this is much more important. See, Liz,
I know.
You're here, and people are like, "Uh-oh, I had to pee, but I better sit back down because I don't want to miss anything."
Liz, are you going to be okay if we orchestrate some kind of segment in the near future that's Liz-centric?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent.
Donnie Luke says, at least now we know Liz is not a guy. Remember back in the day when Michael Jackson came on stage with Janet and said, see, there really is two of us.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of
You
figured...
don't really know, though. You have no clue yet.
Paul Atta says, oh my God, she's my mother. Oh.
And Pam says, Donnie, were you hoping she was a guy?
Trevor says, of course that's how it's done. And this comes from a guy who works in the meat department.
Exactly. See, he knows. He's a professional.
Crazy Cat Traveler says, good old-fashioned salmonella, yum.
Paul's got a good idea, though. Liz Jeopardy. We could configure Liz. We might need your help doing a Liz game.
That would
work. That sounds fun. I don't know if I'm that interesting now. We'll have to.
Oh,
whatever.
You are.
People are stopping themselves from going and filling their drink so they can hear what you have to say. Yeah.
You're actually probably far more interesting than John and myself.
Exactly.
Well, I agree.
And that's why we love you.
That's right. Call-ins rock, guys. Have this call-in on November 13th, and I'll call you from the Carnival Sensation. Nice, says Margaret Marnie Wilson.
Liz isn't far. She's not far from where we're cruising out of, right? And
no, we're going to see you guys. I'm bringing the whole family.
We're gonna do a meetup the night before for dinner, probably.
In Orlando.
I'm gonna do my night shift at that strip club.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna head over to dinner.
Why does it have to be in Orlando?
If I do good.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to, but that's where we're gonna be, and she's close.
I won't be there. I'll be in Cocoa Beach.
Well, we'll work those details out. It doesn't necessarily.
We need
have
to meet
Orlando.
Liz. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
It doesn't have to be. How far are you from Cocoa Beach?
I'm only about an hour. Cocoa Beach is right all like there on that one main road.
Are you closer to Orlando or closer to? You're on the coast, so you're closer to like New Smyrna Beach, right?
I'm right by New Smyrna. So New Smyrna, Daytona, then it's over there to Cocoa.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
About an hour.
Johnny B says, "Share your Lizdom with us."
Ooh, that's a good segment name.
Lizdom with Liz.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know if I can share everything on the first call.
No, you can't.
No, we're talking about a segment, like a weekly thing, like Lizdom.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
When boarding the ship, make sure you've got, I don't know. I've drawn a blank here, but I know you'll think
Make
of
sure
something.
you have prison plates for your children.
Right. When boarding the ship, do not be afraid to pack the prison plates. They're light enough to get in your carry-on to not affect your baggage weight.
Here's how you score.
Of course, Liz never flies.
50% off a dollar deal at the dollar store.
Exactly.
I want to know that.
Here's how you buy a whole wardrobe for $7.50.
Liz, and we're just teasing you because I think you're fascinating in that regards.
Oh my gosh, she's always got the deals.
I know.
I do. I saved $118 at Walgreens today.
I've just got to ask, do you use Geico? And if you do you really get 15%? Or I feel like you get more.
She probably doesn't because she knows that there's better deals.
Okay.
She knows that there's better deals out there.
That's right. Okay. She doesn't use "we are farmers." Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
No.
The one thing about cruising, though, different from land vacations, people overthink it, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I know because every port I go to,
That's Lisdom
you can
for you.
buy anything you need.
Right.
You know, like if you forget aspirin, you can buy it in port, stuff like that.
Well, there's a lot more to plan for in a land vacation where it's just like the options are just there on a cruise.
Yeah.
You go and do what you want to do whenever you want to do it. I mean,
right. There's usually a Rite Aid even or something similar wherever you are. But that's Lisdom right there. We're
Lisdom, yeah.
Between the land and cruise, you overthink the cruise because you got to make sure you got it all.
Well,
you pack all that stuff. Remember when she asked the question, what is it that you pack that you never use?
So I think maybe to your point, Liz, is do you feel like it's daunting to a lot of people that have never cruised to just be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be stuck in this one place and I better bring my whole house with me? Is it that kind of thinking?
Oh, yeah. I think the first cruise, you overthink everything. Yeah. It's like your first child, you know? By the third one, you're like, who cares if they have a bed?
Exactly. Like, the couch is perfectly fine. There's blankets.
Yeah, they're going to fall asleep wherever. They can fall asleep like on the table at Chili's.
Plus,
that's
so true. Yeah. And plus, all the stuff that the older kids let fall on the couch, it'll be there for snacks for the third kid.
Right? Exactly. Like the chicken nugget in the car from 6 months.
I was just going to say, I told my dog Bailey about that. She was dying laughing. So,
No, I think it's cool, though, the influx of different people now that you got, the cruise and all these, meeting so many new people on the Facebook page and in the chats. It's getting really interesting.
Liz, you got to get, we got to connect Bailey and Stella with Tegan on Roblox.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We will.
Well,
Tegan's all about that.
Donnie Luke says, bring twice the money and half the clothes on a cruise.
That's Nurse Nancy's deal.
Yeah, I totally got dressed up for that.
Yeah.
Liz can't moderate right now because she's on the phone, so I'll just let this through. What did I miss about Liz throwing ship? That's what he wants to know.
Yeah, I can't read the chat right now.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you.
Brian Schultz swore.
He swore. I let it in. Although it's probably not
borderline.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what's going on.
Next time, just put a P there instead of a T.
We need a little Lisdom to keep us grounded, says Paul Atta.
We do.
Yeah. Al and Jeannie are here. They said they just got home from work. Well, welcome.
Hey, Al and Jeannie. That's another thing. I've met a lot of people from being so close, I've already, Jamie and Sharon and Griffin Alyssa and Tony and Jenny and Tom Beadle, or not Tom Beadle Bailey, but I did meet his wife, Nurse Nancy.
Yeah.
I've gotten around.
Oh.
I get around.
I know you said that on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting, too, from my perspective, as a creator, like, I started off, like, pretty thick in the community as well, like, before I started creating. So, like, I formed a lot of bonds, like you're mentioning, before we even started making videos. And it's like, one of the cool things I see in this live stream is there's all these new names showing up, and it's just like, this community is, like, growing rampantly, not just for us, but for everyone. You know what I'm saying? And, like, Liz has been here from the start. You've been here from the start. Al and Jeannie were the very first people. They were the first people to join the Facebook group. So, and now we're at what? 380, 390, something like that?
Yeah. About that.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like we're putting you to sleep over here, Liz.
No, but it's, it's 11:08, guys. Come on.
Oh, my goodness. We've been... That'll wake everybody up.
Well, Liz and
I have a part-time job now, guys.
I know, right. And Liz, I know we're cat people, so you can appreciate that.
Stacy Bell.
Your cats are so nice and caring and loving.
Oh, yeah. Did you like that video today?
I loved it.
I had to take my cat to the vet the other day because it's a butt nugget. But it turns out the only thing he wanted was to actually go outside. So we started letting him go outside, and that seems to have made quite a bit of a difference.
So he's not peeing on your stuff anymore?
We'll see. The
No,
jury's still
now he's going in York's mulch.
That's fine. That's fine. It'll just make it smell like my bushes.
Actually, I would prefer that because it would keep the squirrels and chipmunks out of my hair.
Yeah. Stacy Bell says, I totally overpacked for my first cruise. So many things I will not take on the next. Stacy, I know the feeling.
You know, I think we almost need Liz and Danny on a ship show retreat up here in Michigan.
I like it.
You know, maybe not in the dead of winter. That would be a good time. But in the summer when it's blazing down there for them, I think maybe they should come up
here.
Michigan.
We'll hang out on the coast. I'm telling you, Liz, when you see the West Michigan coast, you'll feel like you're on a cruise. But Donnie Luke says, everyone loves Liz. Wanda Byram says, we love you, Liz. And Sharon at Sea has a question for you. They want to know if you found a new shirt because you were having issues with your first one from work.
Yeah, well, the issues are still there. There's about 3 of them. They start at the boob and they go down.
Okay.
So, but I'm just rocking it like everybody else.
So you haven't rectified the situation?
No, well, I'm thinking if I keep wearing the shirt, it'll entice me to diet.
Oh, diet?
Are you talking about the shirt's too small? That's what they're talking about.
Right, exactly.
So I need to diet so the shirt fits correctly.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Because if I keep going up, I'll just keep growing into it. Like a toddler.
Oh. Who? Somebody made a comment. Oh, somebody said their cats are freaking out.
Yeah, people love hearing that in the speakers on their TV.
Yeah, I know. The cats don't like it. And look, my dog's over here laying on the floor. He's completely unfazed by that sound.
I'm a cat person, so I get a kick out of it.
That's a good one right there. That's how my cats sound every day.
Well, Mother Hen, we appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, it's good to hear your voice.
This is a fun show.
It's hard to tell in the moment. I've told you this before. Like, Jason Barron says, good night, y'all. This show made me stay up past my bedtime. It's hard for me in the moment to, like, gauge things. Like tonight wasn't a chat-heavy show where we could, like, interact with all the people on the chat. But we got to talk to you in person, so it's like a trade-off.
We got to talk to a lot of people we have never met besides chatting.
But it's hard to, like, gauge until after you take a step back and, like, maybe watch the replay or, like, because it's all a blur to me in the moment. Isn't that how it is for you too?
It is. And Liz, I mean, shoot us a message just on the side of how you felt how tonight went. So
I think it went well. It was fun. I mean, I think it was cool to hear from different people and, you know, the conversations that were being had. And I think everybody enjoyed it. From what I read from all the comments, you know, everybody was interacting. As you were speaking, they were kind of doing their own thing on the comments and listening. So it's really fun.
You know, the call-in's popular.
Great idea.
It's not going to be something we're going to do every week.
No.
So, but, you know, once in a while, I think it might be fun.
Sharon at Sea says, stop overgauging, just entertain us. That's great advice. Thank you. Ruth Todd says, am I the only one who doesn't like cats? I think they're kind of evil. But, oh boy. Somebody's talking about shirtless something, and Wanda just told Trevor that he has an awesome rack.
Well, because Trevor's usually shirtless on our after hours show.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's usually doing boudoir photo shoots after our live. So he, like, has to schedule his photo shoots for Playgirl around our live stream. So I get it. But
I can imagine him, like, hurrying up, ripping his shirt off, jumping in bed, and angling the camera just perfect.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I don't know how natural it is.
Right. I mean, well, for those of you who don't know,
can we have Mrs. Bagotler?
This is Trevor. So is this.
Can we have Mrs. Can we have Mrs. Bagotler call in at some point? That
would be nice. Slinky Angle King says, "Bye, y'all. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining us, Slinky."
Bye, Slinky.
Oh boy. Well, Liz, the mother hen, the glue that holds this show together. We appreciate you calling. We're probably gonna wrap it up here, but we've got ideas now.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Lizdom.
Yeah, I want Liz. We need Liz involved in the show more.
Yep.
And we can figure it out technology-wise. Mm-hmm. If you're good with that, Liz.
Yeah, it would be fun. Technology. We'll do that in private.
We'll figure it out.
That's where
we're amazing that we're happy that this worked.
I know. I cannot believe. I'm beside myself that this whole thing worked. Tom Beagle Bailey wants to know if Trevor's the one with 3 nips.
No.
I've only seen one
You'll
nip on
never
Trevor.
know. You'll never know.
You can't see it in all that hair, so you would know.
Yeah, it's always 1 nip. There's never 3 nips. It's always 1. So, all right, Miss Liz.
All right, guys. Thank you.
It's never worked on Facebook, but it worked tonight. So
yeah, it was perfect.
Yes.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Good night, Liz.
Bye.
Did it hang? Oh, yep, it hung up.
Yeah.
Guys, how awesome was that to talk to the mother hen herself? I mean, we got it all tonight. We talked to a bunch of people we haven't talked to before, including
555-5785.
Ladies and gentlemen, be the 10th caller and win a free rubber chicken that we won't send to you.
That's amazing.
You need the panoramic view to see the other two, says Johnny B. Okay. Listen, I really feel like we should end on a high note. Like we've covered all the bases here.
I like your last comment.
What?
How you can win a rubber chicken
that we won't send? I know. You know what's funny? Speaking, oh no, we're gone. What happened?
What are you talking about?
Something happened. The camera took a crap on us. Look, we're gone. Can they hear us still? You guys are magicians. We disappeared. We're gone. Oh, no. Oh, I know what happened. That was my fault, guys. I tried to turn off the 1 nip, and I turned us off.
He was too nippy.
It's a little nippy in here. Oh, my gosh. That's so funny. Would you rather see 1 nip or us? I think I know the answer to that question, but sorry about that. It's a ship show. Listen.
Wait, who can we call?
Perfect.
Do you have a number of somebody that we can call? Because I can call from here, too.
Well, hold on. How perfect is it that everything went off swimmingly until afterwards I messed it up? I mean, that's so perfect.
This is going.
And everything was going so well, says Johnny B. Like I'm behind on the chat. I'm assuming we're caught up. Too nippy. Can't leave. That was great, Liz Breen, says Sharon at C. Are we back? I feel like we're back.
That was so much more fun than the extended warranty people.
Who said that?
Liz.
Oh, John and York have been taken by aliens.
It was awesome to talk to Liz. I mean, it was fun to talk to everybody, but I was super excited to talk to Liz.
Right. And how perfect was that comment that it was better talking to them than the warranty people?
Yeah, I know.
But we covered it all. We talked to a bunch of people we haven't talked to.
Yeah.
We talked to Sharon and Jamie. We talked to Griff. We talked to Johnny B. We talked to the Baileys. We talked to John Burroughs,
Blankenship,
Pam,
and yeah.
And that's not all.
The Michigan ladies.
How did we meet? Heather. We talked to Heather.
Yep.
Sorry, but
Pam. We talked to Pam.
It's a ship show here.
Yeah, Pam. It is a ship show.
I would have been better off like not trying to name all the people and just saying we talked to everyone.
Tom's giving Jenny's number. Call Jenny.
867-5309. 8675.
What's beautiful is that this number will be trashed tomorrow.
Heather's asking us to say her last name. You want to do it together?
Sabuya. Yeah. Sabuya. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to do it together, but okay, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sabuya.
Sabuya. Sabuya. The only reason we can say it like that is because our daughters have a cheer that's like that.
That's right. All right. Whew. I feel I'm on a cloud. Like, I don't even know what just happened.
Because you're amazed that things work?
Yes, like, except for that short little bagakler that happened. Like
that bagakler?
Oh, you want to call somebody, don't you?
Well, who do you have that we could call, like, randomly? Do you have anybody in the cruise community that we could call, like maybe Alan Brock?
No, I don't. Let's not do that. Okay. Because you don't want to cold call somebody and...
Well, that might be a future segment of...
Yeah, random call. Hey there, folks. You just won a brand new car and a trip to Aruba on Ovation of the Seas.
I think we could do that. I think we could work that in.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's already, we've already been live, dude, for like 2.5 hours.
All right. So, y'all, the people that are still here, hit the Facebook page up because we got a new bracket out.
Yeah.
We're talking sitcoms, y'all. You can see all the information on our Facebook page, but participate every day. There's a new matchup.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say goodnight to Heather Sabuya. We didn't get to talk too much about the big mutiny at sea on Norwegian with all the ports getting canceled, but I'm sure that
there's a lot of videos out there about
there'll be videos. Brian Schultz says the ship show welcomes crank anchors. Prank calls, yes, says everybody.
So we're gonna have a York and John and Liz puppet,
right? That would be good. Lindy Lou says I don't have Facebook. I know, it's such a bummer. Like, she can't get the number to call. I don't even know how to get it to her. But
Linda Lou, just cave, girl.
I feel
you're obviously in the digital space. Just cave.
Yeah, cave in and just join the group. But I understand if you don't.
I don't.
We didn't talk about the bracket too much, but
but you can hit it on
Trevor
the Facebook
wants to talk
page.
about it. Yeah, if you're a member of our Facebook page, you can like vote on our bracket to see who the champion is. Josh Halstead thinks it's going to be Seinfeld.
He does. We do a lot of brackets here. Sometimes it's music related. Sometimes it's cruise related. Our last bracket was a classic sitcom bracket that the Golden Girls are the official classic sitcom of the ship show.
Yep.
So right now it is the modern sitcom. So anything after 1990.
Linda Lou says she just got out of the hospital, so that's why she's late.
Ooh. Sorry to hear that.
I hope everything's okay. She's saying hi to everyone. It was a blowout today. That's true. Lindy Lou, I hope all is well. Would you like me to sing to you? If so, I will sing a song of your request. You guys can crank call me anytime, says Margaret Wilson.
Okay.
Love you guys. The wrong sitcom show. Sorry. Oh.
Maybe Trevor wasn't a fan of the winner today. It was basically Arrested Development versus Home Improvement.
I don't know. To me, that's a no-brainer.
Well,
and you know what?
Home
The people
Improvement's one of your
spoke.
favorites.
Yeah.
I think Arrested Development is one of the best written sitcoms, but
it is.
I didn't vote, to be honest with you, about B either because I couldn't think about it.
That's not right. You just vote. You said
No.
I mean, I guess there's no rules, so okay.
There's no rules.
Lindy Lou's asking for the Pina Colada song.
Well, if I had to vote, I'd probably vote Arrested Development because I wouldn't watch Home Improvement anymore. I used to watch it.
I paid to watch Home Improvement from start to finish after. I really did. But it was my old lady.
So
and she was hanging out with Rico, and I was mad.
To get away from copyright infringement, can I just play them back to back?
If you like making love at midnight, I'm gonna improvise this song.
I can just play it over and
do
over.
that. Do it again. Okay, here we go. I was stuck in a corner, and I found my old man. Okay, enough. Lindy, I hope you're okay. I can't keep doing this.
And I found my old man.
Same old bored routine. And I like making love at midnight. That's what always comes to mind when I hear those notes together.
Well, Paul Otta's got a interesting comment. I'm shocked Perfect Strangers didn't win. So there was something overlooked by most people in the bracket.
What's that?
So I confused Perfect Strangers with Bosom Buddies.
Oh. Okay.
Neither would have won.
Yeah, come on now. You weren't beating Golden Girls. They were a wrecking ball throughout the whole thing. John likes making love at midnight, says Wanda. Thanks, John.
Thanks, Trevor. For your
wish you could see the big smile on my face. Well, I'm smiling now just to know that we could make you smile.
Yeah.
So, feel better, Lindy, says Liz.
You don't think that the group cruise should be like Rico and Esteban's world tour or anything like that?
Well, I mean, that's cool, but this is a collaborative effort. You know what I mean?
I know, but I think that we might be able to have some variations of shirts that people could choose from.
I suppose. Yeah. I know. I see where you're going there.
I do like the idea of Rico and Esteban's.
Or we could have like Rico and Esteban's cocktail hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For that, like, I think we could just like totally like milk it for all it's worth.
Yeah.
Rock out with your Bagok out silent disco night.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like maybe we're onto something here.
Well, there's definitely
like when you print out the schedule, each night has a title.
There's definitely. Oh, you mean rock out with your Bagok out in like the nightclub at a certain time?
Right. Like
you definitely are going to have a karaoke evening.
Right. And that would be, I don't know. We could come up with something cool for that. That people, they help us with that stuff.
Yeah. Golden Bagoks.
Golden Bagoks, says Pauletta. Healing vibes sent out to Lindy Lou, says Johnny B. Brian Schultz is out. Good night, Brian.
Maybe we should be out. We're almost at 2.5 hours.
I think we should. I thought you were going to sound the horn earlier, but yeah, no. We should do a bar crawl in pajamas, says Wanda Byram. That's a great idea. Brian Schultz says, Slippin' Digits fan club? Well, there's already 471,639. So I think that's a good idea.
But a Slippin' Digit sticker would be like a good, that'd be a good add-in for
like
a gift bag.
I can make that. I can make it. I think
that'd be a funny like giveaway.
Speaking of stickers, Lisa said she wanted a Bagok sticker, and I have one for you.
Oh, good.
So
good.
So, let your freak Bagok fly, says Paul Atta.
That's what's gonna happen.
Listen, I just have one thing to say.
I'll tell you what I like. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful. All I know is I have to get back. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very. I'll tell you what I like. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself.
I don't know. You have to watch the replay.
I'll tell you what I like. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful.
All right,
Lucifer's earlobe bumper sticker.
I like it, Tom Beetle Bailey. Linda Lou says everyone here is fantastic. We love this group, and you have no idea how cool that makes us feel.
Heather says I can't with that hairy nipple.
Way too many shirts, says Trevor.
Bagok window clings for cars. That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
I'll have to look into that. Chicken chokers.
I think stickers.
That'll be the night we go to the buffet. We'll call it the Chicken Chokers Buffet Night. Oh, my. Okay, guys.
When we storm the atrium and we say, Bagok, Bagok.
Could you imagine? All these people are going to be walking around, and when we see each other across the ship, it's just going to be Bagok, and everyone's going to be like...
But someone brought a really good idea up. Like, if everyone wore chicken costumes and there was just a whole coop of just... That would take out the question of what should you wear for Halloween.
That
true. Would be insane.
Just a bunch of chickens.
It would probably make the news. It'd probably make the news, to be honest with you.
Heather Sabula says, justice for non-hairy nipples. All right, I'm going to talk to the artist who drew the hairy nip and ask for a non-hairy nip. However, I feel like that
is cool.
I feel like I don't know. That might be crossing a line there. Griffin, Alyssa, thanks for calling. Thanks for watching.
Thanks everybody.
Thanks for all your content, and thanks for all the advice.
All y'all.
So, good night. I can't begox this crazy cat traveler, but I can meow.
But you can.
Trevor has an idea. How about we all debark the ship as chickens? Debarking chickens.
I think we should embark the ship as chickens.
Ooh,
that would make a statement.
Oh my goodness gracious! Or
like in airports, you get off the plane.
There's a lot to think about.
Yeah,
Sharon C says peace,
dude. If we all were in the embarkation area of the port, in chicken outfits, oh my goodness,
right.
Or hats, or something.
Could you imagine all of us clucking, walking up in there like,
oh my goodness. You'd be in heaven.
Pauletta has a good game for the cruise. Pin the hair on the nipple.
Ooh.
My goodness. You guys are on fire tonight.
Sure, it's the embarkation.
All right. Listen.
All right, it's time.
Cheers for fears.
That was my first concert ever.
Really? That was my first cassette ever. For real.
Tears for Fears?
Yeah, I got it in that.
Everybody
wants to rule the...
That was my first concert ever.
I got that where you put the penny with a piece of tape on the thing and mail it back. That was my first one. That and Huey Lewis.
Oh, for... Columbia House?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Oh, and Aha. And Jefferson Starship. We built this city. Woo! We built this city on rock and roll.
I'm gonna let that go.
Say you don't know me or recognize my face.
They were much better when they were.
Say you don't care.
The ship show.